What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. And boy, do we have a show for you today. How much are the tickets going to run you to go to conference finals games? New Yorkers better be prepared to save. And Dolan, he makes a power move to officialize some business that they've been discussing for the longest now. The Knicks are still trying to keep a couple of tough or secrets on some things that didn't go their way, but we're going to uncover those things. And of course, we're going to talk about what does the LIRR strike have to do with the Knicks and why this is a good strike. Mike Brown, Kenny Atkinson, they are prepared to show down for the showdown of the conference finals. But history ties them together. I'm going to give you a couple of things to know about the Eastern Conference Finals heading in. We have some OG news, okay? And I want to laugh at, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say laugh. I want to look at some expert predictions. We'll go over some predictions as well, all right? And listen, we're going to talk about all of these things today on the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York, city's finest, man. You know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day as summertime is here, okay? Especially in New York City. But before we begin, we got to address the proper formality and smash that like button, man. It's very important to the YouTube algorithm that we smash the like button to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. And of course, while you're at it, you might as well subscribe because we know that well over half of you guys who watched in the last 28 days are not subscribed. So subscribe now to help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And each time we reach a new subscriber milestone, we have special giveaways. And the first is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky website. Subscribe now, and you could win the prize, man. So look, I want to give a big time salute to everybody in the building early. Very hot in New York. To all my people outside of New York, it's probably hot where you are too. I want to give a big time salute to my man JJ, OKF Nation, Rolling Dog. Big time salute to you. All right. Killer B in the place to be. Tugboat Taylor, the captain of the OKF Nation ship. L Figgy. Hey, it's great to see you, L Figgy, back in the chat. I want to say this to you, L Figgy. Last night, I hope you didn't feel like I called you out because I said L Figgy, you said they was a rebounding. I didn't mean it like that. What I meant to say was that on the defensive rebounding, they were not great, okay? But on the offensive side, they were good. That's what I just wanted to clarify that because I listened to it again. I'm like, damn, was I whole L Figgy didn't feel like I was coming for, but big time salute to you, L Figgy. And yes, 9 days was definitely a long time, but we got basketball tonight. All right. My man Mellow Mike, big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. All right. I see Cleo in the building. All right. Hooper USA in the building. All right. My man, is that Dunn, a.k.a. Kobe Jordan? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Okay, I got you. Wrong account. That's my man Grady High. I see you. Man, welcome to the show, man. Today is game day. You know, I didn't say that in the announcement, but I'm excited to have some basketball, man. Even though I watched a lot of basketball, I watched the Christmas Day game over. If you got some time and you have League Pass, go watch that Christmas Day game. And You know what I realized? Because I was in my 82 nights. I didn't take the best notes on that Christmas Day game because it was Christmas Day. I remember I was getting ready because we wound up going to the OG Knicks fan house for Christmas. Salute to my parents. And I didn't really get a chance to really, I did take notes, but my notes wasn't really up to par. But I realized something that I didn't think at the time. That's why you guys like Tyler Kolek. It's because of the NBA Cup and the Christmas Day game. This is why you keep saying y'all want Kolek to play. He had a phenomenal performance in that. So it's great to have basketball tonight so I could stop watching Knicks games from Christmas Day. Okay? It's gonna be a great night, I think, for the New York Knicks for a lot of reasons. I also didn't add to the intro. I'm gonna give my 3 keys to victory. So we got a lot to talk about today. So I'm not gonna delay too much, but I do want to say this. Bam! It's going down. Official. May 23rd. Q Bar in Queens. All right. The first OKF Nation watch party. Come watch the game with me and friends. We're going to be at Q Bar in Bayside, Queens, 8 p.m. That's the confirmed time. All of the games, by the way, in the Eastern Conference Finals will be by that time, okay? And all you got to do is RSVP so I can know how many people are coming. I got giveaways I'm giving away. All right, so look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put the link in there right now. I like doing it live. So the link is about to be in the chat in 2 seconds. Bam! All you got to do is hit that link if you hadn't already. If you hit the link, I got you. Don't worry about it. If you didn't hit the link, RSVP. All I need is your name and the amount of people that you're coming with, okay? All right, it's going to be a movie. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fun. Q Bar is a pool hall, so we can play pool. We can watch the game. We could eat. We could drink. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you guys are in the building May 23rd. That's game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, all right? When we're going to be going to Cleveland on our first road game, okay? Tonight, we'll be back right after the game. Where there's smoke, there's fire tonight. So we can call and give our official predictions. But since we're talking about calls, I need y'all to know that I had a meeting today, or I had a discussion today with Maxine, the super producer. And one of the things that we will be strongly enforcing is keeping the language, because we're noticing on the algorithm that we're being limited a little bit. And we we're doing our research and we do our homework, but we're figuring out that the language is an issue. So this is a keep it clean show. All right. We keep it clean, family friendly vibes only. All right. So you could bring the passion, you could yell, you could celebrate, you could go crazy. I don't care about none of that. But we gotta knock off the curse words, man. All right. If you can't say it in front of grandma, yeah, don't use that language on this show. This is a family show, right? And we want to protect ourselves from the YouTube algorithm. So we got to be respectful, all right? I just want to share this off the top. I'm going to go over it again before I get to the phone lines. But since I was talking about language, I thought this would be a great time to talk about it. But the passion is welcome. I don't want you to stop your energy. You could bring the energy. We just got to watch our words. You feel what I'm saying? We can have a great time. Even at your mom's house, we could have a great time. But we got to watch the language going forward. It's very important. Once again, I'm going to remind that a little bit later as well in the show. And then, of course, Blue and Orange brunches throughout the entire week. Oh, I didn't do the MVP donuts today. I'll do it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. All right. And what I'll do, I could do the members. Okay, I'm gonna salute some members. I could do that. But so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go straight into research mode since we got a lot to talk about. By the way, yeah, this is how the link tree looks, by the way. You get there, you see it right there. Bam. All right. Hit that RSVP link. Just let me know your name and who you bring. All right, cool. So look, I'm going to start like I still do, even though it's not a lot of games. We're in the conference finals portion of the playoffs. There's still, games to review. If you wasn't living under a rock, or if you didn't know, the San Antonio Spurs, they stole game 1 from the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think the Thunder were a -7.5. I'm not sure if I wrote that down. Because last night I did the 10 key show. Now, honestly, I crashed after last night. So yeah, last night the Oklahoma City Thunder, they were a -6.5 last night. Strong favorites to win. And the Wemby and the Spurs, you know, they stole game one. They did what they had to do last night. And this shows me that this will be a long series. My pick is Oklahoma City. I wouldn't say I didn't do like a tree or nothing like that, like one of them brackets. I didn't do that. But what I will say is that I had Denver in the finals because I thought that the Denver Nuggets would have been able to beat the San Antonio Spurs in the second round. So I never even had the Spurs getting this far in the playoffs. I'm gonna keep it real. So with San Antonio doing this last night, this showed me this will be a long series. However, I am not changing my pick. Okay. I am not changing my pick to say, oh, well, now the Spurs are going to win. I'm sticking with my pick. I just think that the series will be long because Wemby, when he hit that three from like 30 feet out, yeah, that showed me a lot. SGA was struggling, but here's the problem for San Antonio. The game was this close, double overtime, and SGA had a bad game. What happens when SGA has a good game? That part. Now, I know De'Aaron Fox didn't play. I'm not worried about De'Aaron Fox. You know, I think the Harper kid balled out. You know, I think they did. I'm not going to say they did better without Fox, but it is what it is in that regard. Big time to my man AP. Yes, this is not an R-rated show like HBO in the 80s. Rated R was only played at night, and San Antonio looks serious. You're going to have to figure it out. But well, the OKC got to figure that out, you know. And if they make it to the finals, then we'll figure it out. But I'm still not AP. I'm still not moved. But thank you, AP, for the support. You know, yeah, this is not HBO. You know, we deal with sponsors, and you know, people are sponsoring. Now with HBO, you had to pay for HBO. So that's why you could do the R-rated content. There was no sponsors for HBO. So yeah, we gotta play friendly with the algorithm, man. You know, and I'm about growing this channel and taking this message that we talk about every day and spreading it across the globe to as many Knicks fans as we can. We got Knicks fans all over the place. And so I want to continue to reach these people. So we have to monitor the language going forward. You know, and most of you guys do a great job, you know. So it won't be a huge adjustment for a lot of you, but we got to cut down on the profanity, and even like just like, oh my God, there's just certain things that, you know, trigger the system. But I want you guys to speak your mind. Don't think you can't speak your mind, but certain words are just triggers. So we all know how to speak around the words. You feel what I'm saying? Like talk like how. All right, you got kids. Like I said, you go to grandma's house. There's certain things you won't say. You still got to have great conversations at grandma's house, but you ain't going to go out there and just start flipping out, just saying anything, right? So that's all we trying to say. This is a family-friendly. Well, hold on, what was it? It was keep it clean, right? Family-friendly vibes. That's it. You know, simple. You know, we don't got to make it more complicated than that. All right. And tonight, of course, the only game on the docket, the only game Knicks fans care about, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers, y'all. We are a strong favorite, stronger than OKC, -7.5. Vegas has all the confidence in the world in our New York Knicks. We talked about it last night. Oh, you know another thing I want to say too? Y'all got to watch that 10 Key show I did last night. All right? Because if y'all ain't watching it, I ain't doing no more 10 Key show. I put a lot of time into the 10 Key show, man. A lot of effort, a lot of time. I mean, I had so much information that it was just ridiculous, man. Like, you know, I put a lot of work into the show. So all I need y'all to do is watch it, man. So when you get the chance, go watch that 10 Key show. It's fire. It won't disappoint. My official prediction, if you don't know, is Knicks in 5. Okay? Knicks in 5. So, but tonight, it starts I'm gonna do the 3 keys to victory. I'm gonna let you guys know if I'm guaranteeing the victory and what my thoughts is on this game individually. But we're gonna preview this in a second. But I'm just glad to have New York Knicks basketball because it just I love NBA basketball, period. And we had a lot of games to watch, but I just miss my Knicks. You know how I feel when you miss your Knicks, man. So we happy. All right. Oh, by the way, if you didn't make your pick for the Pick'ems challenge, all right, this is the final show to do so. So yeah, y'all gonna need to call up if you're not going to. Well, you could always send in a super or a Cash App or whatever, a donation. You could donate and make your pick that way as well. Or if you're a channel member, you could go to that members section. There's a post there. You gotta post it in that post. Why? Because I don't want people saying, "Well, I said it on here and I said it on here," and no. There's only 3 places it could be done: on the show, because it's a live record of what the statement is, on that post, or via super chat. So those are the ways you could do it if you still want to be a part of the Pick'ems challenge. If you don't know what the Pick'ems challenge is, it's we're just saying, you say Knicks in 4, Knicks in 5, and if it lands on that, you'll be entered into another contest, and I got giveaways. Each time we grow in the rounds, now this is the Eastern Conference Finals, the giveaway gets a little bigger, so you're going to want to be a part of it. All you got to do is say what your pick is. Okay. All right. So let me switch back to research mode. All right. So now I want to go to my first article, and there's a couple of things there's a lot to talk about. Anytime it's game day, that is just so much news to get into. But we're not gonna. So I'm gonna start off with some of the light. Now, I'm not gonna say lighter stuff. I'm gonna start off with some of the stuff that is just like news based, right? I'm gonna start with Dolan, man. Dolan, he made some news. And we talked about this before, probably on one of the Blue and Orange Brunch shows or This Week Inside the Knicks, one of the two. But there was talks about splitting the Knicks and Rangers into 2 companies. And so this is what happened, right? Dolan, he elected to separate the companies, all right? And the reason why they said was because they would like to increase the value in terms of, selling each, like if they, not that they're going to sell, but if they were to sell, it'll make it easier to assess the value. So that way you don't have to buy the Knicks and the Rangers together. Maybe you just want to sell the Rangers, or maybe you want to invest in just the Knicks and not the Rangers. So this move, right, is now become official. MSG Sports said it confidentially filed an initial Form 10 registration statement, all right, with the Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC, on Monday, all right? And so they put the paperwork in, man. Derek Riesfield said the move has been a long time coming, all right? And there's been a persistent gap in the stock value of MSG Sports to the private market value, okay? Forbes valued the Knicks at $9.75 billion last year. That puts us like right behind where LA sold. I think LA sold for 10. But CNBC recently pegged the franchise above $10 billion, okay? The Rangers were valued at 4. So let's say I got a company and I want to advertise with the Knicks because the Knicks got a certain, cachet to it, but I don't want the Rangers. Now it makes it easier to do that because now both companies are not joined at the hip. Hopefully that makes sense. But both companies will still be under the MSG banner, right? Because it's 3 companies. You have the MSG Sports, MSG Networks, and the Sphere. Those are the 3 companies that all come together under MSG. So all they're doing is just dividing it into another company that falls under the umbrella, right? There's no new ownership here, but this is a move that could help make more money, to believe it or not, for both teams. All right, I'm gonna keep it pushing. Where else I want to go? Ooh, let's start with some predictions. Since we're all excited for tonight's game, I'm gonna start with some predictions. You know what? I'm gonna start with Cleveland. Why not? So you guys know I like to go look at the opposing news publications. All right. So this is something that I decided to do. Let me get this up there. So I went to the Akron Beacon, or the Beacon Journal, the Akron Beacon Journal. Okay. And so I was curious. I came across the Cavaliers versus Knicks predictions. Who wins the Eastern Conference Finals? So I wanted to see what their so-called experts or their local people had to say about this series. So, Cavs versus Knicks playoff series prediction. This is from Lewis. So Lewis, I'm not sure who Lewis is. Maybe they say his name somewhere. Let me see. Ryan. Oh, yeah. Okay, they writers. So Beacon Journal writers Ryan Lewis and Nate Ehrlich. All right. All right. So they're the ones that are giving their predictions right now. So this guy Lewis says he has the Cavs beating the Knicks 4-3. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? You know, he says some interesting things in here. Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna get to my point. I'm gonna read theirs and not get to my take. The Knicks have absolutely looked like the best team in the East in the 2026 playoffs. Then again, they shot the ball at an otherworldly pace when sweeping their way through the conference finals, and they will have sat a week. Being off for a week doesn't snap a team of their talent, but it does open the door for even more statistical regression. So that's what they're banking on. All right. So, but he says we look like the best team in the East, but they're banking on us resting and not being able to produce the way we were doing because the rest is going to hurt us. I don't think history tells us that story, but he has the Cavs over the Knicks 4-3. As far as the All-Rich guy, this is what he had to say. On paper, the Knicks are the clear favorites over the Cavs. Okay, entering in the conference finals, they rank second in points. Right, that's fire. We talked about all of this stuff last night on the 10 Keys. I'm not gonna regurgitate that. Y'all could go watch that show. But he's using some of the stats to show how superior the Knicks are to every other team in the playoffs, especially the Cavaliers and especially in the Eastern Conference. So this guy who works for the Akron Beacon, he's picking the Knicks over the Cavs 4-3. I thought that was interesting. You know, so yeah, I like to go to look at the other teams to see what they're saying about us. I haven't seen no one on their side say Cavs in 5, Cavs in 4. I haven't seen nobody say that. Nobody of stature. I'm not talking about delusional ass fan. I'm talking about like people in media, like these guys. I haven't seen no one say that. So according to the Akron Beacon Journal, they're split over there. Okay, they are split. Let's see. I do got more predictions. Of course, on the New York side, we have people giving predictions. Oh, I could get into the odds as well. I'm gonna do the odds right after these predictions. So on the New York side, hold on, give me 2 seconds. I didn't see the ESPN article yet because I know ESPN does theirs. I'm curious to see those odds. I'm gonna look for that. I didn't get a chance to really get on my NBA bag right now, but let me show you the New York side. Of course, I'm coming with the post. All right. So Knicks versus Cavaliers series odds prediction: Jalen Brunson and co have the edge in the conference finals. All right. So let me show you. Oh, they got the odds here. Okay, so according to them, this was on the 18th at 4:30. We were a minus 250. Okay. Now, different, bookies have different odds, but they're all around the minus 250. I've seen 270. I mean, it's around there. Okay. Now, here are the predictions from that the Post say. So the Post 2-1 regular season. The Knicks are well rested. Game 1, and he has them winning the series. Okay. And this is, who is this again? All right, Eric Richard. That's his prediction. Let me see. I could have sworn I had more predictions. Okay. All right, that's it. I had another article. I don't know where the hell it's at, but another New York article publication, and they pretty much had the Knicks' favorites. I'm just trying to find it. I got too much goddamn articles. That's the one I really wanted. Let's see, Cavaliers. Let me see. Okay, cool. I think this is it here. Wow. Experts break down the Knicks Cavaliers series. Okay. All right. Nah, this is not what I wanted. This is Tim Legler and those guys. Tim Legler thinks Brussels is gonna have a big series. Nah, they're not giving predictions. I'm sorry, I can't find it. I'm just gonna move on. All right. So I told y'all the odds. I don't need to get into the odds. If you want to know the Thunder's odds, they are also the favorite to win as well. Now I want to get into the tickets. Now, if you're planning on going to the games or if you already bought your tickets, salute to everybody who bought tickets, man. You guys are ballers. You guys are ballers. And I'm going to show you why. So for the Eastern Conference Finals. All right. So for the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, don't tell me they're going to paywall me. I just had it up there. Damn. You know, this article was fire because it showed the contrast in the ticket prices. That's why I wanted to come here. That's the only reason why I wanted to go to the Akron Beacon. But I didn't know they want me to subscribe. Hell no, I ain't subscribing to no Cleveland Journal. They wildin'. All right, I got another article. But their tickets pretty much is like half the price of our... No. Their ticket prices is like a third the ticket price of ours. So, all right, let me go here. Bam. Right here. All right. So how much are the Knicks Cavs Eastern Conference Finals ticket prices at MSG? So yeah, these are the games that's going to be at MSG, game 1, 2, game 5 to game 7. All right. So you're looking at the lowest price game is $510. That was on SeatGeek. Okay. I'm not sure if you still could get it at that price. That's game 2. I don't know if it's sold out. You got to check the resale market, but these are the prices of the games. Basically, if you go watch it in Cleveland, it's like, I think I saw $290 to $300 in Cleveland. Yep. $290 to $300. Okay. This is that matters. This is, so when we say starting, that means you're going to be at the back like this, touching the wall. Feel me? You're going to be back there like that, touching the wall. So if you want to go to Madison Square Garden, you better get them game 1, game 2 tickets. I don't know if you can still get a game 1, game 2 ticket. I don't know. Probably on the resale market. And like I said, you're going to be spending probably more than this. All right. Now, game 7, a cool band. A cool, but more than a band, $1,200. Game 5, $800. So if you taking the family out, you're probably going to spend, if you're going to drive in, you got to pay for parking, just under $4,000. If it's a family of 4, just under $4,000. So yeah, that's the postal ticket prices, you know? Some of y'all, that's nothing to you. Some of y'all that you're like, yeah, I will never pay that. You know, some of y'all in the middle, you're contemplating how to get up in there. But yeah. But if you could go to Cleveland now, or if you know someone in Cleveland, those tickets are, you know, now of course you got to figure out a way in, but that's why it's good to know someone in Cleveland. You'll be able to get in the building. All right. But those are the ticket prices for the games. Okay. What else I want to touch on really quickly? Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is this. I want y'all to smash that like button on the way in. All right. Do appreciate y'all and y'all support. All right. We still cooking with hot grease, and it's hot as hell in New York, man. All right. By the way, subscribe, because we know that well over half of y'all not subscribed. I'm here twice a day, every day. We'll be back tonight for Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. All right. It's gonna be lit. I'm planning on making some changes too to a lot of things. You know, me and Maxine had a serious discussion. We're gonna be making some change. Big time salute to A-Pow Diaz. He says, what's good, OKF family? Hopefully you're doing well, A-Pow Diaz. I'm not sure where you are in the world. Hopefully you're cool. And you know, under some AC, but we're doing good. All right. And you know, I'm gonna take a quick peek in the live chat. Just a sneak peek, just to see who's up in there. See my man Mellow Mike. Okay. OKF Dr. Juan in the building. I see you. Okay. FGC Hitman, what's good? Do appreciate you, FGC Hitman. Jabroni, what's up? Oh my God, the Bronzeville Spurs fan. Don't get too hype after game one, good sir. You're not the favorite to win the series. You're not the favorite. But salute to all my people in the building right now. All right. Man, there's just so many directions I could go in. I get to the game updates later. So you know what I'll touch on right now? I got another interesting article I want to get to. All right. Here's something that no one is really talking about, or if you are talking about it, you don't want it to be a thought in your mind. That's why people, I feel, would avoid this conversation. But, you know, I am the objective fan, so we got to have some real conversation, man. All right, we got to have some real conversation. Knicks still trying to keep the worst kept secret under wraps. Now, what is the worst kept secret? I don't know if this is the worst kept secret. Knicks should temper expectations for OG Anunoby's return. Now, don't get mad at me. This is Daily Knicks, okay? They said that even though the expectation is that OG will be available to play, okay? The Knicks and their fan base should by no means expect the forward to pick up exactly where he left off pre-injury. Regardless of the reported severity of the hamstring strain, they are inherently tricky. The forward personally understands this as well, having endured an agonizing run-in with this exact ailment, albeit a far more intense. It being far more intense during their ill-fated 2024 postseason excursion. With this in mind, taking things slow and steady to keep him on the court for the entirety of their hopeful championship run should be their ultimate goal. All right. In the 8 games, he played 21.4 points. They're trying to say that there may be a decline in his production. You know, coming back from injury, dealing with the hamstring. It may take him some time to get his game back. So that's why I did that poll this morning, actually. Do you think that, how much time do you think it will take for OG Anunoby to get back to where he was? Right? Will it take a game? Will it take 2 games? Will it take 3 or more games? Will it take the entire series? What will it take for OG to get back? Now, I do want to say this too. I want to add something. I did the 10 Key show last night. A lot of information. Now, if you go back to the regular season, and I know you're going to say, but that's the regular season. It has nothing to do with the playoffs. I'm not saying that it does, but at the same time, I do got to acknowledge the matchup and look at that OG Anunoby during the regular season did not play his best basketball against the Cleveland Cavaliers. He played all 3 games against the Cavaliers. His scoring, he was a -5 or 4 point something. Okay, his field goal percentage was 42.4% from the field, 31.6% from 3 on 5 attempts. He was not himself. 1.7 free throws a game, 60% from the free throw line. All right. His rebounds was up, but he was also a -1.7. And we know OG Anunoby to be the plus-minus god. So, you know, those numbers are not the most impressive for the burgeoning superstar or burgeoning all-star forward, OG Anunoby. So, you know, just to give Daily Knicks a little bit of backup, you know, OG hasn't really shown, I would say, good play against the Cavaliers this year. We know this is a different OG. We know he's better, but you couple it with the injury, I think the Daily Knicks is putting out a fair point, a fair concern. So, I'm curious to know if you guys are concerned about OG and how long will it take for him to come back. And of course, to make your picks. If you didn't make your picks already, you can on this show. So you guys can call up. Oh, I didn't mean to go to the rules. These are the rules though. Okay, you could call up. Everybody gets 3 minutes. Clock. You hit it, let's go. That means you better go. You're on the clock, and then the buzzer ends the sound. Now you could call back. We got the $5 call back, request callers. All of those things are cool. Don't even worry about the $25 hang up on the opposing caller because I already got 5 in the stash. So, but these are the callback show rules, okay? I wanted to put the number on there, 646-995-8389. If it's your first time listening to the show, you can call up. All right, call up and speak your mind, on any one of these topics, okay? And once again, language. We have to keep it clean. This is a keep it clean, family-friendly vibes show, all right? So you can't come up here and just spew all types of language, man. You could bring the same energy. You could bring the same passion. I'm not mad at you. You could yell. You could get, but we got to watch the words we choose, all right? It's affecting our algorithm. So I can't allow y'all to affect my algorithm. We got to watch the language, all right? And I'm going to strongly enforce it, all right? Now, I don't want to start banging the phone on people, but, if it is excessive, I'm going to have to cut the call short, all right? So be mindful of that when you call up, all right? And once again, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. All right. I'm curious to see what you guys got. And also, if you didn't make your picks to be entered into the Pick'ems Challenge, you definitely have to call up to make your picks. Or you can send in a super. That's up to you. Or if you're a channel member, just hit that community tab and you will see the Pick'ems Challenge there. You can only write it there. Do not write it under a video and think that you're going to be, your pick is recorded. No, it has to go under that Pick'ems Challenge post. All right. If you care to be in the contest. Now, some of you guys may not care to be in the contest. That's fine. I'm just saying, we are giving away, free giveaways just for making a pick, simple. Okay. So call up 646-995-8389. I still didn't do my 3 keys yet. I'm going to get to why it's a good strike, the LIRR strike, at least for Knicks fans. All right. We're going to talk about that. We're going to have some fun today. And let me just close this out. Wow. All right. I don't want my computer to act up any more than it's been acting up. All right. Let me get to my first call. I see my man JJ in the queue. (646-995-8389). Call up, voice your opinion. JJ.
Yo, Karan, what up, brother? What's good, man?
Nothing much. It's hot as hell, man. Damn.
I know, man. I went outside for 2 minutes. I started sweating. I said, damn.
Man.
Yeah, man. Oof. Yo, so man,
what's your
listen.
thoughts?
Yeah, man, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready. We've been, dying for Knicks basketball 9 damn days, and we're ready, man. I think the boys are gonna be ready. So I'm just I'm looking at the matchups, right? And I just don't see how Cleveland has an answer for our offense. You got Harden and Mitchell, right? So who are they gonna guard? Right? And then they don't have their best perimeter defender is Dean Wade. So that's the guy I assume will be on Brunson.
Yeah.
He's a solid defender. I won't deny that, but Brunson has gone against Thompson and Daniels. So a 6'9" Dean Wade, I just don't think is going to be a huge issue. He's their best chance at trying to stop Brunson because if they put Mitchell or Harden on him, he's going to, destroy them.
Yeah, that's food.
Yeah, Dean Wade, I'm not even him. I'm just not worried. Like this is a Brunson series, and so listen, I don't think they have an answer for Cat either. If you put Mobley on him, Cat does well versus the skinny bigs. Yeah, he had some good moments versus Detroit where he played physical, but I don't know. And then if they put Allen on Cat, I just don't think Allen is very comfortable on the perimeter.
Right.
So I think that could open up the threes for Towns. So Yeah, man. I just think this is a great matchup for us. Yeah, their offense is good. They have, but listen,
Hmm.
their defense, I'm sorry, I just don't think it's good enough. Yeah, it looks good versus Detroit because their offense
Yeah. They
is
didn't guard
terrible.
Thompson. Yeah, they didn't even guard Thompson.
No, they
So
left
yeah.
them open all right. Yeah, come
Yep.
on, man. That offense is sad. So, so listen, man, I'm sticking Knicks in 5. I just don't think they have the
Okay.
matchups to stop our offense. And on our end, you go Bridges on Mitchell, right?
You could do OG a little bit too. It depends. You could. I think it's
You
going to
could,
be
yeah,
a committee. I think it's going to be a bunch of different
yeah.
dudes guarding.
Sometimes I worry about OG versus. I feel like if there's one position he struggles with, it's that super quick point guard. So I think
Right.
Bridges is our best bet. I think you could put an OG, maybe even on a Mobley, and put Hart. Maybe you could
Right.
put Hart on James Harden. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I'm super confident. I think we got this, man. The crowd's gonna be electric. So we're ready to go, man. I think the boys are ready to go. So let's do this, man.
Yeah, I think so
10
too. I'm riding with you.
seconds.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I'll see you for game 3, brother. I'm in there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be in the building, and we're gonna be back
Yeah, I'm
tonight
in
too.
there, man.
Smoke fire after this game, so
No doubt.
we
No
still got some
doubt.
things to do before we get there, but it's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
lit. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna segue to that.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. Let's do it, brother. Enjoy the game, man.
All
I'll holler
right,
at you. All right, man.
no doubt. So if you want to know what JJ was talking about, he's talking about the watch party. We're doing a watch party at Q Bar in Queens this Saturday. All right, for game 3. So make sure you guys are in the building. Right? All you got to do is RSVP. The link is pinned in the chat. Is it? Should be pinned in the chat. Yep, it is. And all you have to do is click that link. Let me know your name and who you're bringing. That's it. Easy, simple, smooth. It's gonna be cool. We got J-Tap flying out from Cali. It's gonna be a movie up in there. It's gonna be fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Of course, Q Bar, the place we're gonna be at. It's a pool hall, so we could play pool. They got food. They got drinks. It's gonna be a nice night. I don't think you want to miss it. So hit that link, get that information in. By the way, if you didn't make your picks, now is the time to make your picks. Once the series start, there is no selecting picks. There is no time to deliberate. You need to know, is it Knicks in 4? Is it Knicks in 5, 6, or 7? Let me know. But yeah, I'll take a couple of more calls. 646-995-8389. All right, call up, voice your opinion. We talking about a lot today. The predictions. What's your predictions? All right, and things of that nature. I got a special caller. What's going on?
Hello, what's going on, man? Knicks will be champs.
Knicks will be champs 25-26. What brings you to the stage today, man?
Man, I got an early day at work, so I decided to call in, man. I just checking in. I got
Wait,
the
what's
Knicks
your
in 5.
pick? Oh, your pick
Knicks
is
in
Knicks in 5? Got you.
Yeah, Knicks in 5. The reason why is because actually the Cavs' strengths play right into our hands. Because if you're looking at Harden, the way he plays the game, it's sort of like a throw ball type of game
Right.
for him. But I think you could sort of switch up between Mikal and Josh Hart and OG on Harden, because that's going to be the key to the series, is not letting Harden get free reign to create foul trouble for Cat.
Right. Good point.
Because also the reason why they made that trade for Harden is because you're taking some pressure off of Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
With the handling duties and with the scoring duties. But there are certain things I noticed about the Cavs in that Pistons series. Some certain weaknesses I noticed. And one of the things I noticed is that their interior defense isn't as good as people were making it out to be. It's just that the Pistons were just inept on the inside, outside of Paul Reed.
Well, my only slight pushback is the Pistons were the number 1 paint team in basketball in the regular season. So
right,
if the Pistons didn't look good, you might have to give their defense credit. I don't want to give them no credit, but I got to keep it real on the microphone. I would say that's the one thing they do well is protect the paint. And they did it all year, to be honest. Like, if you look at the numbers, that's the one thing that they did do all year.
Yeah, but Paul Reed ate in the paint. So I don't know. I take that with a grain of sand, man, because
okay.
Jalen Duren, they shut him down, but like he doesn't have a strong offensive game. You're just looking at. Like I never saw Jalen Duren as somebody that you could trust as your primary center in that series.
No. Not as a scorer, like as a scoring option to get buckets, no, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like what Cat does and what he's going to bring to the table is he's going to move the big man away from the paint.
100%.
Yeah, so Cat is very effective at passing from the perimeter.
Right.
And that's going to be a key element. That's why I think in Game 1, the Cavs are going to target Cat and try to force him into early foul trouble to take him out of the game and force it into a more ISO type of game for the Knicks.
Well, man, good luck with that because we still got a whole lot of guards that's going to give them hell. So even if they were successful at that, I mean, they still got to deal with the guards, and I don't think they have an answer for it, man. But, yo, Knicks will be chance, man. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you call up some more, man. Great takes.
Yeah, great talking to you, man. You guys have a blessed night or a blessed day.
All right. Big time.
All right. Later.
That's my man, Knicks will be champs, man. He's always in the chat. He was BS10 258. Now I think he's Knicks will be 2026 champs. Big time salute to him, man. Great to hear from him. I've got my man Ty in the building. All right. Get my man Ty on the line. 646-995-8389. Call up, make your picks, man. Make your picks for, get a part of the Pick'ems contest. What's going on, Ty?
Yo, what's up, Karan?
Nothing much, man. We just talking about these Knicks, man. Are you changing your pick? Are you spooky in the woods, sir?
Yeah, I'm going 7, man.
Yo, that would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That would have been crazy. I think the chat would have lost their mind.
I put it in the chat, but everybody ignored me. I was like, okay, that didn't work.
Oh, they didn't catch it. Oh, man.
Nah, man. Orange and blue skies, man. Orange and blue skies. We tell no lies, man.
That's a fact.
I just want to touch on 2 things. Wemby, okay. I said I hate Wemby. I was so proud of him.
Easy with that word too. That word is strong.
I know.
I got you though.
We can't say the word hate?
Not too much.
Oh, okay. Because those words are like flags, huh? Okay.
Yeah. You can say the H word.
I'll be good. Yeah, I just, but I'm just saying, I really, I used to really dislike him, but I was so proud of him last night, man. Like, that was phenomenal. That was so phenomenal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Brooklyn, Brownsville, like, last night, because I always knew Wemby was good. I just don't like him, obviously. But I was really proud of him. He made me look at the league is going to be okay moving forward, bro. Because because that type of stardom, so the stage is everything. And this is why Brunson is so phenomenal. And you're about to see the best version of Jalen Brunson we have ever seen in our lives. Because for him to be this close to a title, to a chip, to represent the East in the finals, Brunson is not going to squander that opportunity. I promise you he's not. And so what we saw last night from Wemby, be prepared to see that from Jalen Brunson today. And I'm talking about the way we're about to see Brunson is going to be like, So I was proud of Wemby for that, man. The Spurs, but this is what I say, and this is what I want to say. Brownsville should be happy about the win. Y'all went to double overtime. Prepare for your whole series to be like that. So when we get rid of these Cavs in 4 games, and we're resting and meet you guys going to a 7th game. See, this is what I'm trying. I be prophet, but nobody listens to me. So okay, But here's the other thing I want to tell you guys. You guys are picking for all the people who picked. Yeah, I'm about to go there. For all the people who picked, and this is a bombshell. Get that bomb ready. For all the people who picked the Cleveland in 5. and everyone said the Knicks is going to lose the third game. Well, isn't that the game that you guys are going to be doing a watch party on? So you're all going there to prepare for the Knicks to lose and have a joyous time? Yeah.
Hey man, don't hurt the RSVPs, man. Don't hurt the RSVP.
my bad. So the reason why I'm saying, and me and Juan are saying the Knicks in 4 is because I believe we're gonna make a statement when we go to Cleveland. I don't believe you guys are going to that watch party to watch our team lose. So right. I'm gonna believe that our team win on Saturday. That's 3-0, and the Knicks
but you know it could still be 3-0 and go 5, right?
But the reason why I'm saying to you, the Knicks are not messing around with no closeout game. They haven't did it all playoff long.
That's true. Be 2-0 in elimination games. That's facts.
That's what I'm saying. So elimination games, we getting them out of there. So the best game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, if they're gonna steal one, it will be tonight. Ooh,
that part too. Yeah, that could also make it a 5-game series.
Yes, it would be tonight. If the Knicks are gonna lose any game in the series, it's gonna be tonight. And from what I understand, the Knicks been down that road already before last year. So we're not trying to do that road again, man. So salute, man. Salute to you, Karan, man.
Thank you.
What I'm saying? And salute to the chat, man, today.
I know, well, really quickly, before you go, I know you're not spooky in the woods with OG, but do you think that OG would need some time to perform? Like where he was at?
No.
You think he's going to be good?
The whole team is going to need time to perform. They're going to need about a quarter or two to get the rust off. See, that's fine because see the Cleveland Cavaliers, they can score, but they can't score like that, not against our type of defense. So when you're talking about if any time the Knicks is gonna be struggling, it'll probably be to open the first quarter. And we that's been our issue all year long. And since the playoffs, we've been doing really good with that. So if any part of this is gonna happen bad for the Knicks, and I rebuke that, but I'm just saying it will be this first game in the first quarter. But once the Knicks get that momentum going, and I'm gonna go. But what cracks me up is people think it's luck that we've done what we've done. Because why would you say OG's gonna fall off now or the team might not shoot as good as they? No, these guys are professional. We paid them millions and millions of dollars to be professional. So this is why Mikal was able to get himself out of a slump. This is why Josh Hart was leading the team in 3-point percentage during the whole regular season. This is why Deuce is now starting to cook. No, this is really happening. And what you're going to see is a prolific New York Knicks team dust the rust off because we might come out and bomb again. We might be shamming somebody to come in the first quarter.
I think that's more likely to happen than the other alternative.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I think OG's fine. OG sent back laughing. This was a rest. We knew we were gonna be when they kicked Mitchell Robinson out of that game when he didn't do nothing wrong to Atlanta. They said we cannot have these Knicks put up these historic records on these teams. So we got to get some of their players out of here. You understand? Like look, like last night, De'Aaron Fox, he didn't play. Come on, that was cap. They tried to give Oklahoma an edge because they knew if Fox would have played Oklahoma, it wouldn't have went to 2. It wouldn't have went to 2 overtime. I'm telling you that right now.
I don't know about that.
No, it wouldn't. Karan, it wouldn't because let me tell you something. What I saw last night, OKC, they can't handle the defense. Oh man, them boys.
Man, wait till game 2, Ty. You're gonna be singing a different tune.
No. They're gonna lose game 2 too.
Nah, hell no.
I think the Spurs are going to beat them in 5, if not 4, man. I'm telling you.
Hold on, when is game 2? Is that game 2 is when? Tomorrow? Oh, nah, can't do it.
Yeah.
We might do game 3 watch party, man. We might do game 3.
Let's try to do that because I'm gonna just say this to you. And I gotta let you go, fam. When you're looking at how the OKC gave everything they had.
Don't do this. Ty, are you there? Damn. Did I lose you, Ty? Damn. I'm back, though? Okay, I'm back. Oh, man. Internet, man. Shh. Yikes. Hold on. I'm still good, though. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. All right. Let me. Oh, man. Now the phone app. Hold on, y'all. I got to restart the phone app. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even update the phone app. So, you know, oh man, hopefully the phone app ain't gonna act crazy, man. Hopefully the phone app ain't gonna act crazy, man. Damn. By the way, smash that like button. All right, since I'm still on the internet right now. All right. And what I'm gonna do while I work on the phone, I'm gonna get to the whole good strike thing and give y'all some information on that. Hold on, let's make sure this is still working. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because we know that well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed. Okay, it's loading up. We might be in the business. We might be in business. All right. Wow. Yeah, Ty, my bad. The phone still trying to reconnect. I'm probably gonna have to run it like an admin. While it's doing that, because I'm a great multitasker. I'm gonna go back into research mode, and I'm gonna share with you guys the flagship topic of today. All right, the LIRR strike, and what does it have to do with the Knicks history? We're gonna talk about that. Now, it's bad for people who are traveling on Long Island Railroad. I feel bad for you guys. I don't know how they get into work. I don't know all the details with the strike, but I did check out this article right here. The LIRR strike has Knicks fans panicking over MSG commute. But there's a reason why the labor stop could be a good thing. Wait, what? Why would that be a good thing? Well, we're going to talk about it. So the reason why that may be a good thing is because there's some history tied to it. Diehard Knicks fans, okay, on Long Island, who were psyched about their hometown Hoosters in the NBA Conference Finals this week, are being forced to stay home. Damn! Or shell out big bucks thanks to the Long Island Railroad that has grounded thousands. So how are people getting to work right now? Wow. You're looking at $1,500 a night. Okay, this is what Huntington Knicks superfan Julie Malsilver, who told the Post that she's going to have to pluck down $350 for car service just to get the MSG for the goddamn game. Wait, what? So to all the people that's in Long Island, man, y'all not, if you ain't got a car, and you, of course, you got to drink responsibly. If you're not doing none of those things, man, you're going to have a hard time getting to New York City, man. You know, you're going to have to take one of them them long buses if they got them. I don't know. From Long Island to Manhattan to get there. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that. But Moss Silver said, it's a real problem. I'm wondering if negotiating table, they're thinking about the Knicks as well and what kind of money the MTA is going to be leaving on the table. Look, the Knicks bring in big revenue to New York City, you know, like huge amounts of revenue to New York City. So it's very important for, you know, the MTA for the MTA to get things running, because they are leaving a nice bag on the table. A nice bag on the table. So, of course, the matchup kicks off tonight, right? But however, for Knicks people who are not on the LIRR, there's some potential good luck for the Knicks. All right. The Knicks won the Eastern Conference Finals title in 1994. That was the same year of the last LIRR strike. How many of you guys know that? I did not, because I was a kid and I'm not from Long Island. So I didn't think about no LIRR, you know. That was the last time they had the strike, was in 94, and we went to the NBA Finals. So that is the connection with the strike. That's why I call it a good strike. The MTA has gone until game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals to figure this ish out. Okay, we got to watch the language. See how I did that? This ish out. Instead of saying the S word, I said ish. Fume 17-year-old fan Jordan Phillips of Bayshore, who's been dreaming of seeing this team since the playoffs. So look at all the teenagers that wanted to go the game. They're not gonna be able to get there, you know, unless their mom's giving them like $300 for Ubers. You feel me? So a lot of people, a lot of the fans are upset. But how do y'all feel about that? The last time we had a LIRR strike, we went to the NBA Finals. So we're hoping that this history repeats itself. And y'all know how I feel. Like a lot of times I talk about, you know, history repeating itself and the value of history. And, you know, there's a lot of parallels to those old days, those old times. And I'm hopeful that this time around, we actually not only get to the final, but win the championship. And that's what I think is going to happen. All right. But really quickly, I'm behind the scenes right now, you know, giving the take while trying to get the phone lines back. The phone lines, because I lost connection to the internet, is down. So there's one thing I could do. Now, look, there's this one tweak I could try to make. Now, don't be mad at me. If I do this, there's a good chance I might lose the phone numbers, which is bad. All right. But we've done it. We've overcame it before. We may have to overcome it again. I'm not 100%. But what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to reinstall it right now on the fly and pray that the numbers, you know, don't get erased. If the numbers do get erased, you know, don't blame me. All right. Blame the computer. All right. So it's reinstalling right now. Let me see who's in the building to say what's up to some people while I reinstall the phone app. To the people who I missed your call, you might have to call back. Might. But usually, well, I don't know. I can't guarantee nothing. But yeah, Ty, my bad. Oh, salute to everybody. I see my man Matter of Opinion, Walls P. I see you called up. I'm gonna get you back, Walls P. I'm just praying that as I do this reinstall on the fly, that the numbers don't get deleted. That would be bad. And then I gotta build my database all over again. I had so many, I don't know how many numbers I have, but it's a lot. And I would hate to see, well, I shouldn't use it. Gotta watch myself. Hold on, I gotta put the disclaimer up for myself. Gotta watch, keep it clean. All right. Big time salute to Real Art Manifest. All right. I see you in the building. Okay. Oh, you said it's a go now? The LIRR is a go? Okay. So if the LIRR is a go, does that mean that our finals berth, our potential finals berth is no longer a go? So that must be some new news because this came out yesterday afternoon. So, Luther Crim's dad, I see you in the building as well. It's too late. I see you. Let me see what the update with the phone is. And I'm going to get right back into the phone lines. All right. So finish updating. This is where we got to cross our fingers. Got to cross our fingers. All right. Let's see. See if it loads up. I'm not seeing it right now. Okay, it's loading up. If you called, you may have to call back. I'm going to let you know right now because it's loading up. 646-995-8389 as the phone line loads up. Get you guys on the line. I do appreciate y'all and y'all support. So it's loading. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure tonight that this is good. But I did update the app, so you know it should work now. But if you did call back. By the way, this is a good segue. We doing the watch party on Saturday. If you are coming out, all I need you to do is hit the link tree, the link that's in the chat. All right. It's going down this Saturday at Q Bar. That's on May 23rd. Okay. 8 p.m. All the games for the conference finals are going to be at 8 p.m. So make sure you guys are in the building. Q Bar is a pool hall. So we're going to be playing pool and we're going to be watching the game. All right. So make sure you guys are in the building. And of course, we're going to have giveaways. That's why I want you guys to hit the RSVP link so I can see who's coming and get a proper head count as to who's going to be in the building. Oh, man, the phone line is just loading. It's just loading. It's not. Oh, man. Internet killed me today, man, because now the phone line is just, this one's a load. Last time I was on Restream and I had to restart everything, but let me see what just happened. All right, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try to run it as an admin. If not, I'm just gonna get into my 3 keys because I do got more information to share with you guys anyway. But I just, I like to hear what you guys got to say. But I'm running it as an admin. All right, and maybe this will do. All right, but yeah, Q Bar this Saturday, the 23rd, is going down. All right, it's going down. Salute to Eric. I see you in the building. What's up, Mellow Mike? I see you as well. Hopefully you'll be in the building as well. Don't do this to me, phone app. Don't do this to me. Oh, yeah, I say the strike is over. Okay. So when was the strike ended? Let me see. The LIRR strike is over. All right. Oh, so they reached the deal last night. Okay. Do y'all remember 94 strike? Did 94 strike go on for a long time? Because I still want to win the championship. You feel me? I don't want to lose, man. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pivot to my 3 keys. My 3 keys to victory for tonight's show, for tonight's game. Because the phone lines are acting up. My bad. I don't know what's going on with the phone line right now. Like, dead serious. It's just loading. It's not pulling up. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get into my 3 keys back. Sometimes, hey, you just got to pivot, man. You just got to pivot. All right, let me pivot. Let me pivot. Okay, I see. But do y'all remember the 94 strike, though? What happened in 94? How long did the 94 strike last? Listen, I need the same energy from 94. I need the same energy, man. All right, cool. I'm going to get into the 3 keys. I'm still trying to get the phone up behind the scenes. It's a fight, but I'm stubborn like that. I don't give up, but I will keep the show moving as well. So I'm gonna go to my 3 keys. All right, so my first key to victory that I want to get to, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this last night, but I'm gonna go back in the research mode. All right, and I'm gonna go to the scores. And I'm gonna go to the preview. So this is tonight's game. If you don't know, we opened up as a -7.5. Now we dropped down to 6.5. Vegas is not as confident, or it's just the betting lines moving. It doesn't necessarily mean that. OG Anunoby is listed as a game time decision, right? But that he's always been a game time decision. So we'll see what happens. The last, most up-to-date update was OG was probable. I could also put that on the screen as well. OG was probable to play. This was in actually the New York Post. I see you, Miss Mar. It's all good. Oh, you gonna be in Queens working? Damn, that's tough. I see you. All right, let me get back to my 3 keys. So okay, so OG listed as probable. You know what I'm saying, for game 3. I mean, sorry, game 1. After the lengthy break. All right, he practiced a full practice again. Okay, and this was on Monday, and they listed him as probable. Though it's unclear whether the Knicks could sustain the momentum that they had, you know, from the previous series. But OG Anunoby is somebody we know who will be a key contributor to what we got going on in the postseason. All right. Now, we know that he had a tough injury 2 years ago, but this year is a little bit different. But he is a probable. So that's the most latest report. There hasn't really been nothing more from, you know, since that point. And a lot of people point to the fact that he will play tonight, you know, just to be real with it. And Larry Nance Jr., he's a game time decision. Now, the reason why Larry Nance Jr. is an interesting name is because he actually played against us in the regular season. I don't think he played much in the playoffs, but in the regular season, you know, Larry Nance Jr. was somebody who had a decent game against the Knicks. I got the numbers right here. So I guess in his one game against the Knicks, he had 10 points. He shot 57% from the field. And he also had 6 rebounds. So Larry, I don't know the extent of Larry Nance's whatever. I know that the Cleveland Cavaliers don't usually put size on the floor. And, you know, that could be a hindrance to them. So because Larry Nance may not be there, he may be there. I don't know. I think that the Knicks have a strong advantage on the bench. But the most important part about the bench is the Knicks have to win the bench battle. I think winning the bench battle is important. That's my first key. This was supposed to be a part of my slide last night, but I deleted it. I don't know how it got deleted from my presentation last night. It is what it is. I didn't talk about it, so I said, hey, well, I'll just use it for the show today. So in terms of bench points and winning the bench battle, I think that is important for a lot of reasons. All right. And let me see if I can put this on the screen so y'all could read from this. This is from that article. Actually, I was on this article, I think, earlier. It has a section in here talking about the bench. And I thought it was kind of interesting. Let me see. Free throws. Did I pass it? Might have passed it. This is from the Post, by the way. It was talking about the bench, you know. Oh, that's 3-point defense. The bench is definitely something that was a strong point for the Knicks all year. How am I seeing it here? It's weird. I don't see it. 3-point defense. Wow, it's not there. Okay, never mind. Let me just click off of this. Maybe I didn't get it from me. I don't know where I got it. Nonetheless, when we're talking about the bench depth, I read an article. They said that the bench depth between the Cavaliers and the Knicks were even. And I was kind of lost because I'm like, how could the bench depth be even when, you know, clearly we have the better bench? Like if Strus is a starter, like if Strus was coming off their bench, he makes their bench a lot better. I still would favor our bench. And to be fair, during the regular season, Strus was not there. Right? Strus did not play for them. He's somebody who is a very important player for them. He's one of their better defenders. Now, I know we know that Strus is not a good defender, but he is one of those guys. But in the regular season, and just because it happened in the regular season doesn't mean it's going to persist into the playoffs. But the Knicks bench outscored the Cleveland Cavaliers bench. If you add up all 3 games, points-wise, we're a +8. The only game that we did not win the bench battle was the Christmas Day game. Both benches were 46 apiece. But remember, Evan Mobley came off the bench during the Christmas Day game. Okay. And so that's why they bench had the edge. But if you're just talking about their bench head up to our bench, I don't think that is close. And by the way, remember, in 2 of those games, we had Jordan Clarkson and guys who, Gershon Yabusele. We had guys who's not even on the team, like Yabusele. Diawara had played a couple of minutes in that Christmas Day game. These are guys that's not even in our rotation right now, or not even on the team. So I do think that while they did improve their bench by getting Ellis and getting Schroeder, we still outscored them in the game that we lost. We were a +3, and their bench only scored 24 points in that game. I think that we have the edge on the bench, and I don't even like to use scoring for our bench because sometimes we don't. It's like we don't require our bench to do the scoring. Our bench is more so like they do a lot of different things. Defense. A lot of times they're playing with the starters. You know, Jose Alvarado out there running the show, or even like in the regular season with Tyler Kolek was out there. He's not really out there to score. They're out there to balance out from what the starters are not providing. So, you know, the fact that our bench outscores their bench, I think it matters or not. I think that we need our bench to come out and be dominant, whether it's scoring, whether it's rebounding. Like in the Christmas Day game, Mitchell Robinson, he did a great job. Oh, we back. I got the phone line back, y'all. See, I told you. Look, I'm not giving up, man. Listen, one thing about me in life, you never give up, man. You never give up. We got the phone line back. So I'm gonna do this one key, and I'm gonna save the other 2 keys for later because I want to hear what you got to say. But I'm gonna finish up this key though. All right. But if our bench is outscoring the Cavalier bench, it gives us a huge edge, because we know that our starters do a lot, especially offensively for us. But in the playoffs, okay, the Cavs bench barely edged the Toronto Raptors bench. And remember, this is a Toronto Raptors team that I see you tugboat call. Okay, yeah, the lines are working. All right, so I'm gonna let me finish up this rebound, so we getting back on the phone lines. I'm happy about that. All right. So the Raptors did not have IQ, who's their starting point guard. That means they started Jacoby Walter, who's one of their better scorers, off the bench. Okay. And they barely outscored the the Toronto Raptor bench. The Toronto Raptors took them to 7 games. They did not get a win in Toronto. You think they're going to get a win in Madison Square Garden? Guess again. Anyway, so there was +5 in the Raptors series. Now, what about the Pistons series? In 4 out of the 7 games, the Pistons bench severely outscored the Cavaliers bench. We're talking about a Pistons bench, a team that does not even score the ball like that. They're not even like that for real. And they were getting worked out by the Detroit Pistons. And these are facts. And I am supposed to be scared of a bench like Cleveland? They don't even play a big guy on their bench. Will they play Larry Nance Jr.? Tyson's another guy that balled out. You know, Tyson was averaging 13 points a game off their bench. He doesn't even play in the playoffs like that. In the regular season, he averaged 11 points against us. In the Christmas Day game, I just watched it back. He was balling. He had 11 points in a quarter. And it's not to say that they don't got good players on their bench. We got good players on our bench that we don't use. It's just the way they've been utilizing their bench in the playoffs has been poor. Do you understand that in Game 6, they lost to the Pistons? They were outscored. Their bench was outscored +29. The Pistons were +29. In Game 4, right? A game that the Cavaliers won. Their bench was outscored by +33. So the Pistons have shown that the Cavaliers bench is just, they food. I'm keeping it real. Right? I like Schroeder. All right. I like what else I said? Schroeder. Tyson, I like Tyson a lot. Dean Wade is solid. I don't know if they're gonna start him, Strus, but you know, we got Jordan Clarkson, we got Mitchell Robinson, we got Deuce McBride. Like, what we bringing off of our bench is just not even going to be like. Now let's talk about our dominance in the playoffs. You know, in the Atlanta Hawks series, we won every single matchup except game 2 and game 3. We outscored the Hawks bench. We were a plus 18. What about the 76ers bench? We outscored the 76ers bench. We were a plus 33. We were plus every game except game 2. The bench is going to be important. I think that our bench will continue the trend to outperform the Cleveland Cavalier bench. Damn, I don't have that stat. I'm going to try to get that. I have a stat on the bench points from the regular season when we get 37 or more points from the bench, how successful we are. And our bench is tough. I'm just keeping it real. We got one of the best benches left in basketball. I mean, of course, there's only 4 teams left, but I'm just saying that our bench, it will be a major key, all right? So I'm going to give it to the phone lines right now, all right? So call up, 646-995-8389. I still got 2 more keys, all right? But, you know, I got some calls I got to take. And listen, as you guys are calling in, once again, we got to watch the language. We got to keep it clean, all right? Keep it clean, family-friendly vibes, all right? That's what we're dealing with, all right? We got to limit the profanity, all right? Well, YouTube has to continue to recommend us, man. They're not going to recommend potty mouths. They're not doing it. They got a lot of people who trying to advertise their business, so we got to make sure that the language is cool, all right? Now, you could bring the energy. I'm not telling you you can't yell. I'm not trying to you can't be upset. You could call people out. You could bring all of that same fire. That's not going to get us in trouble. But we got to watch the derogatory or the inflammatory language. All right. So let me get hold on, let me get to the line. And Ty, if you want to call back to finish your point, you can, because you got cut. All right, this was a new caller. Let me see who this is. It's a 602 area code. I don't know what that is. Let's see. See if they answer.
Yeah,
hey, how's it going, caller? State your name. Where you calling from, family?
Tavares Mayweather from out of Phoenix, Arizona. Well, from Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, I was calling about the Jalen Brunson. Why he? But back in the time he was at Dallas, married. He had a 13. Why he wearing 11? That's just my concern. I like him when he was 13 with Dallas.
Oh, but, well, he's better than in Dallas. Are you a Knicks fan? Where we going? Where we going?
Well, I'm a Suns fan for Phoenix, but I know my son. You know, we Arizonans. You know,
oh, okay.
But you know the rest
of that.
You. But what I'm saying is about Jalen Brunson. Why he can't wear 13? I liked him when he was in Dallas when he was 13. We played with against my team back in. Well, I don't know. I think 2020. I don't remember, but.
Well, 11 is a better number, man. 11 is my favorite number. It's a better number, and he's putting in more work. He don't want no parts of number 13 anymore. He outgrown that.
But did he follow his dad's footsteps? Did his dad wear his 11?
He might have.
Really?
I don't know. That's a good one. Do y'all know that in the chat? Let me know. I don't have no idea why he did that.
Yeah, but
I have no idea.
I like them, but tonight though, I just like to see them like go to 5, like. When Cleveland win in one game, they could just beat them at 4. Just go straight to the ship.
So you do you have the Knicks winning? Do you have the Knicks winning in 5 games?
Well, my coverage, yes, I want them to win 5 games. I understand it, but if it's not going to be true or not, I'm just you know the rest.
Nah,
of that.
That's fine.
I just want.
I'm gonna make note of your pick, man. You said Knicks in 5. I'm writing it down. I know you're not a Knicks fan, but I'm still gonna write it down, man.
Yes, that's what I want to go with because I just want to know like Jalen Brunson I thought it was like in his father's footsteps, like following his father's number, his legacy, you know.
I don't know, man. Listen, can I keep
you like the 11, right?
Yeah, 11 is my favorite number. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I don't really care about jersey numbers, man. I care about the Knicks and us winning this championship. Yeah, I might have. Listen, I pay attention to the team. I don't follow players at all. I'm not a player fan. I haven't been a player fan since Kobe and Ewing. That's the last time I was a real player fan. I focus on my team. So I don't give a damn what number they wear. You feel me? As long as they're getting buckets, Now I got a question for you. Since you're on the West Coast, who you got in that? Who you got in that Spurs series?
Oh, I had the Thunder, because I wanted to be the blue, all blue, the blue and orange, the Thunder and the Knicks for the general. Well, I just like the similar colors. No, it's not. It's like my, like they play the blue and orange, then another blue and orange.
I got you, but our blue is better, like, and we gonna smoke them. I'm just letting you know that's my energy off rip. We gonna smoke them.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, I guess I'm letting my They saying 9 seconds.
Big time salute, Tar. Yo, I got your number locked in, and also I do a show on Saturdays. It's called NBA Saturdays. Man, pop up, talk that Phoenix talk.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. I thank you.
No doubt.
All right, bye.
All right. Hey, yo, we had other team fans calling up, man. That's what's up. I like that. Listen, I like when they call up because they want to talk basketball. You feel me? I just didn't know if they, he was going with the troll and energy. You feel me? I didn't know if he was going there. I didn't know if he was trolling, but nah, he was a real dude. Nah, salute to him. Salute to him. Hopefully Phoenix is good so we could beat them in the finals too. Get my man Rock on the line. 646-995-8389. I'm calling back everybody who I missed, and the numbers didn't get erased. What's good, Rock?
Sure, what's good, sir?
Not much. I'm glad the numbers didn't get deleted. How you feeling? Game day?
Yeah, game day. You still talking at 5, huh?
I'm Knicks in 5. Did you watch the 10 Keys last night? You got to watch the 10 Keys, man.
Yeah, I was watching the 10 Keys, but I got interrupted.
But Rock, I won't be surprised if they win it in 4. Because you could use my arguments for Knicks in 4 too, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I said, Knicks in 4.
Yeah, you could. I'm not mad at it. If it happens, I'm gonna be cool.
Yo, I told you this earlier, and you was kind of hesitant. And I know people were picking on you, kind of, but I told you when we was in them boys' heads. I told you that, right? You see
that's game 1. That's game 1. Watch game 2. I guarantee it be different. Watch.
Hey, I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, like the boogeyman out in them woods for them. I'm telling you.
SGA, they just unlocked the monster. SGA averaging 40 the rest of the series. Watch. On Wemby's head too. Watch. They already got the blueprint. You see how Hartenstein ain't out there? That's how you got to beat the Spurs. Hartenstein, you only going to play a little bit of minutes. You ain't getting a lot of minutes. We got to go 2 feet tall and guards. We don't need multiple 7-footers.
Yeah, they need mobility and foot speed and lateral movement.
Bingo. Right. That's the blueprint. Yeah.
That's how OG controls them when we playing.
Exactly. That's why none of them could see us. We smoking them all. Facts.
Yeah. If we face the Spurs and beat them, the cap and the law will be for the old heads. Yo,
yeah, we want that 99 revenge. That's why y'all want them. I know that's why y'all want them to win, because y'all want that 99 revenge. I know.
Yeah, no, we're gonna put this in the biblical parentheses. Yo, Dolan to beat David, and then Rumble with the Giant.
Oh, I get you. It'll be bigger if Wemby makes it, for sure.
You're right, boy. You're right.
No, but listen, it would be bigger if Wemby made it. That's true. That's facts. It would be bigger.
I think Wemby's gonna make it. I think Wemby's gonna make it.
I think Wemby about to get smoked. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow. Well, and also, if he makes it, that'll prove me right when I was telling you that because of his physical gifts that allowed him to skip over all those steps, because you still think those steps are being kind of ingrained still slightly, even though he went past the rounds.
Roy, he technically didn't do it yet. I mean, Ant-Man did what he did. Ant-Man went to the conference finals at his age.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Either way, he getting smoked. I appreciate you, right?
All right, bro.
No doubt. Yo, either way you put it, Wemby getting smoked either way, dog. If he make it through, that's good for him. All he gonna make it through is to lose in Madison Square Garden, because we ain't playing no games with the alien, dog. We gonna show you that aliens don't exist. We gonna turn him into a free set. The OKC know what they gotta do. All they gotta do is do what they did in the fourth quarter. If OKC do what they did in the fourth quarter, that series is over. It's really simple, bro. Like, you gotta go small. You can't play Hartenstein and Chet for long periods of time. They gonna smoke you, dog. They got too much athletic guards, and they all play defense, and they all run, and they all shoot threes. You can't play with the two big guys. Then you put the Caruso on Wemby, it kind of halfway work. It do, because Wemby does a good job. I mean, Caruso does a good job guarding him on the perimeter. So when Wemby puts the ball down, he loses his advantage, right? And that's what they want. They want Wemby trying to dribble low and then coming up all the way for a shot. You got to think of how much energy and balance you got to maintain to go from so low to go high. That's why they keep the small guy on him. Listen, it's chess. It's not checkers. My man AP say, Ron, let's say we actually pull it off and we get to the finals. Who do we want from the West? Honestly, how do we win? Well, that's two 10 Keys shows, two different 10 Keys shows. But I'm going to say this. I told you, AP, I believe we're on top of the mountain looking down at OKC. I'm not just saying that because that sounds cool. I'm saying that because I really believe that. Based on what I see, based on the evidence, based on the stylistic matchup. So what happened last night is OKC went out with the wrong stylistic matchup. The adjustment was what they did in the fourth quarter. And that's what they're going to continue doing going forward. Now, I'm not saying they're going to take Hartenstein out the starting lineup, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. You know, maybe when Jalen Williams is capable of starting again, that's when they'll do it. But you got to go with them guards, bro. Put Wallace, Joe. Man, they got the guards to match up McCain. The OKC got the guard. If you want to play the guards versus guards, they got guards, bro. And they all defend. They all shoot threes. I got no faith in De'Aaron Fox, Castle, and Harper. They still young pups. And you see the mistakes they was making in the fourth quarter. Wemby 3 saved the game. Keep it real. If it wasn't for that 3, the game would have been over. They would have lost. But we're going to see what happened in game 2. It was a good game. I'm going to watch it again, but don't count out OKC. You think it's over. It's just beginning. The series just begun. But I'm going to answer that question, though, AP, in my blog that I'm getting ready to write. But, yeah, that question, it would take its own show. You know, how do we get the W? But I just think the stylistic matchup of the Knicks, I think we prevent problems for both of those guys. Walls P, call back, Walls P. I was trying to get you on the line. I know you on the move. Call back. Call back. Get my man Tugboat, captain of the OKF Nation shift in the building. I'm just glad the contacts ain't get deleted. What's good, Tugboat?
What up, KP? How you living, man? It's game day.
Yo, oh my goodness, man. You can't tell me nothing. Yo, the time is just taking forever. It's 3 o'clock. I'm thinking it's 4:41. It's 3:41. I still got 4 hours. God, hey. But what's going on, man? How you feeling today?
Man, I feel great, brother. I feel great. We've been waiting for this day. It's good to back ECFs. You know,
yes.
We're playing against the Cavs, get to stomp them out like we do. It's
God.
A good day, man. Like, I mean, it literally is Christmas all over again because that's what we did last Christmas. So,
yeah. How do you think the bench is going to come into play? Because I think the bench is going to be a huge factor in this series.
Why do you say that?
The battle of the benches. Well, the Cavs bench, they've been getting smoked. Like, Detroit smoked them. They had games where their bench was plus 33, plus 29. We outperformed their bench in the regular season. The Christmas Day game, Mobley came off the bench. And we still had even points with them.
Who they have starting over Mobley?
At the time, they had Wade and Merrill because Mobley was coming off injury. See, that's why you got going to the 82 nights.
Okay.
Got going to the 82 nights for stuff like that. But anyway.
Yeah, their bench is irrelevant to us. I mean, I'm not worried about who we worried about. We worried about Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, he had no, because he's not gonna play. But Tyson is the one kid. Tyson and Schroeder.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'll give you those two. Those are the only two I'm giving.
Those two are they threats. But the rest of them, I don't. They got nothing for. Like, bro, like Mitchell Robinson, they ain't got nothing for it, dog. Like, I'm telling you, they got nothing for it. Nothing for it. Yeah.
Speaking of nothing for it, why you ain't got nothing for the Spurs, man? Why you think they not gonna do it?
Man, watch game 2. Watch game 2. Well, yo, watch game
Why
2.
don't
I
you
wish we
want
were
to play
doing
the
the
Spurs?
op watch.
I don't
I
even get
wish
that.
we
Like,
was doing the op
we
watch
play
party.
the Spurs. We taking them out. I might have to change my pick to Knicks and 8 because if we play against the Spurs, we might sweep them guys. They can't hit. So I don't even understand why you don't even want the Spurs.
But let me tell you why. You know why I say this? One, I believe we're on the mountaintop looking down at OKC. So it really doesn't matter who we see. But I think OKC is a better team than this. I think, man, just watch OKC again. They already figured out the adjustment. It's simple. You can't play Hartenstein. That's all. There's Hartenstein minutes getting cut. That's all.
All right. Oh, speaking of
you got to go
cut,
guard for guard.
Speaking of getting cut, I don't think it's the vulgar language that got you in the chokehold right now. I think it's when we start talking about the NBA and their little favoritism. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Easy.
I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't think it's the vulgar language, even though that should be doctored. But
that part,
I noticed the trend when certain topics get brought up, the internet goes away for a little bit.
Right. You see, you know what's funny? Remember I told you about the fouls? Those fouls? You're not gonna say the whole that too, I think. Ever since then.
Shannon A. Sharp, they be talking crazy on the show. They always in my algorithm. NBA YoungBoy says whatever. Yeah. He's always in my algorithm. So I think it's a little bit of that chatter that you know. But yeah,
possibly.
Either way. But yeah, no, we got these guys, bro. This is gonna be a fun time. What time is the game? We on 8? We on 7?
8 o'clock. Every game is 8 o'clock. Every game is 8 o'clock. Yes.
But we got Mike Breen.
Some of them gonna be at ABC too, yeah. But Mike Breen gonna be in the building.
Yep.
Salute to Mike Breen.
Yep, we got Mike.
Yeah, they got it right with that.
You gotta listen to the nonsense. Who's co-hosting with them? Who's the other guy that's gonna be speaking that nonsense?
I don't know. Is Jamal Crawford with ESPN? Or where is he at? Is he? Or he's with Prime? I can't remember where he's at.
Jamal is with NBC.
Oh damn! It would have been nice to have Jamal and Breen, but that would have been too much Nick bias, right?
yeah. No,
put Jamal up in there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got these guys. Yeah, because if we're worried about the bench, I mean, Dennis Schroeder, I think is gonna be a problem. And what I think I forgot who had said it, but Brunson going off tonight. I think that's the case too, because who had him in the chokehold last game? Was that Dean Wade?
We're gonna talk about Dean Wade. Yeah, Dean Wade. I ain't gonna lie, Dean Wade is all right. He all right.
Yeah, he had him like 1 for 15, right? Last game.
Something like that. I'm telling you,
he never lets that happen to him.
We ain't worried about none of that. Yeah, we ain't worried about none of that.
Anybody who does that, he puts that picture on the refrigerator, on the mirror, everywhere he goes, and he reminds himself like, yo, never again. So I think Brunson may just pop off for a dirty 30 tonight, or maybe a 40 piece. Who knows?
But
either way,
I'm gonna talk more about Dean Wade, but I just don't know how they're gonna use him. Like this series is gonna be that's one thing. Like every series is different because it's different stylistic matchups, and I already seen it last night with OKC. Like the only reason why the Spurs won is because of that Wemby 3. Come on, y'all know that.
No, bro.
That was a lucky 3.
The starting point guard wasn't in the game, bro.
Man, they starting point guard ain't do nothing, dog. He food, dog. That's Jalen Brunson food right there.
But see, you're saying what we're saying. If he's food, why don't you want to see these guys in the chip? I'm not saying.
No, I would love to see them.
I'm just saying advocating.
No, I would love to see them.
I just don't think they're gonna beat Brownsville. Get shut up, Wemby. All that talk. Get it out of here.
Yeah, but I don't think they beating OKC, man. I think OKC is the second best team this year behind the New York Knicks. How I see it. And usually the two best teams we meet.
And who we play in the cup?
We played those guys, the Wemby guy from France. He always getting the silver medal.
Who did they beat to play us?
They beat a team that didn't have their second best player.
Oh, okay.
I'm just look. No, they beat OKC, no excuses. But I'm just saying, like, the reality of it is that in game 2, just watch the adjustments.
All right.
SGA's getting 40 every night for the rest of the play. I'm telling you, watch.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm watching our game tonight. I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait.
Bro, we gonna have them on smash, man. I mean, James Harden, we already know what's coming with him. He gonna mess up. And then you got Donovan Mitchell.
Isn't Harden known to go off in the Garden, though? Isn't that kind of thing, Harden in the Garden?
He does, but he's known for messing it up, too. And he's gonna mess it up. You feel me? I think the messing up is going to override.
For sure.
It's going to override, yeah.
His playoff performance probably precedes that. So, yeah, I feel you on that.
Right. Yeah, I got no faith in them. Like, the problem is they're not going to be able to rest on like, with the flex op, like, they don't know what's going to hit them, dog. Like, they defense ain't ready for it. They're not a forced turnover steals team. That's not their angle, right? So, yes, they do. They do a good job. No, they do force turnovers, but they're not a steals. Like, that's not how they get their turnovers. Like, they're not we're going to get mad fast break points and rack. They don't play like that. It's a way different style. And the passing game, I don't think they're going to be ready for it.
No, not at all. That's one thing. I mean, the only people I'd be concerned about, like you said, the Schroeders, the Wades, and maybe the Strus, because Strus is a little bit more active on defense. I mean,
Wade had a good regular season, but Strus might start. But the young bull Tyson, if they rise up and they put him in the game, I'm telling you right now, he could be something because he has a little height on him. Yep. He's bigger than everybody else. All them other little dudes, Merrill, Strus, he's taller than all of them. So, they like playing them guards too. So this is going to be a guard series.
Yeah. Last thing before I go, speaking of guards, what do you think about Donovan Mitchell's health right now? Because his ankles look a little wobbly. And then coming off game 7. Yeah, I was about to say, coming off of game 7, I'm not really concerned about it. I know we haven't even talked about him that much as a whole, because it's like, I'm not really concerned with him. I hate to put that out there, but I'm really not.
There's too many factors going against him. Remember, we got Brunson. He's the spider killer, man. Come on. Brunson, dog, like, he'll never win against Brunson. It will never happen.
Because Brunson's always reminding him, here's why I'm here and here's why you're not.
Yeah, I'm on this level. You on the level right below me. You're still a high level, but it's not up there.
Yeah, it was between Brunson and Donovan when we were talking about who we're going to pick up. And everybody's like, oh, we need to get Donovan. And we ended up with Brunson.
Right.
And Brunson's always reminding them, here's why I'm here and here's why you're not.
100%. All right, and I got an unfiltered thought I got to do on that. But anyway, I appreciate you.
I'll check in, man. Man, I'm glad your phone line worked out too, but I'm glad you got the key.
Yeah, I ain't going to give up. I ain't going to give up. I'm like, Verizon, baby. I'm going to keep working. Can you hear me now? I'm always going
Can you hear me now? All right, buddy. I see you in Discord, man. Good show.
No doubt. All right. It's my man Tugboat in the building, captain of the OKF ship. If you're in the queue, I will get to you. All right. The queue's not too crazy. Hold on. Let me get my man Walls P in the building. He did call back.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay. All right, Walls, get back to me. Man, what type of screening you got? My man Walls P got the crazy screening, man. Waltz, do remember I'm calling you back, man. All right, smash that like button if you hadn't already as well. Do appreciate your support. Very important to the YouTube algorithm. What's going on, Sean, Virginia?
What's going on,
in the
Carl?
building?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, it's game day. Let's go. You about to get this W.
Hey, look, my wish came true. Game 1 is on my birthday, man.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday.
Yes,
what's up, man?
Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you, man. I can't wait the game. I can't wait, man.
Oh, man. So where you going to be at? You going to be at the crib? You going to be at a bar? Where you going to be at? Restaurant? Where you going to be at?
You know I'm going to a little bar. Go ahead and watch the game.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Anything you trying to look out for tonight? Well, hold on. Did you make your pick?
No, that's what I wanted to do real quick. I wanted to
make
say
your pick, man.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5.
Man.
I got
Knicks
you.
In 5, man. I want to say
Sean.
2. I want to say 2, but I'm gonna say Knicks in 5.
Okay. Is it a reason why it's 5? Is it you just being respectful? You just being objective? Why 5 not 2?
A little bit of everything that you said, but I'm gonna say I feel like basketball is a business at the end of the day. They're not gonna have us sweep these boys because that's gonna just cut the series short. That's gonna cut the viewings and everything short. Business. Yep. But also at the same thing, like you were saying, with your first key, our bench is more dominant than Cleveland's bench.
100%.
Cleveland turns the ball over way too much. If we put Harden and Mitchell in possessions that they cannot create their own shot or look like they either, stagnant or anything,
Yeah.
that's where we become great at. And I feel like once we do that, we can control this whole series. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not worried about Harden. I'm more worried about Jalen Tyson. I think I
Yes.
pronounced his name right.
Yes,
Tyson.
you did. Yeah,
I'm
Tyson.
worried about him. Yeah, I'm worried about him more, and I'm worried about Mitchell. And the reason why I say Mitchell is because I want to say somebody said this on the last call or previous video.
Yeah.
Mitchell is coming home, and he's also looking at that the Knicks they make the trade for me. So how can I stop them?
Ooh.
Let me go ahead and perform in the Eastern Conference Finals, and let me show them what they missing. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
think that's his mentality. And also coming home, coming home, you also want to play great, and you also want to show out for your family and for your fans. And so I think
Yeah.
that's what he's going to do. But if we can slow him down to at least like 20, 25 a game,
10
and
seconds.
sustain everybody else, I don't have no
Right.
fear in Cleveland. This is exactly who I wanted. I wanted Cleveland because they
Yep.
food. They
They
is actually
food.
food. They is food. So I'm actually
I'm with you.
prepared for them. I actually can't wait. And now, like I said, at 8 o'clock, I'm in front of the TV and I can't wait, man. We're gonna
Man, me
perform
too.
great. And game 5 is where we sending them home, man.
Man, happy birthday, my brother, and enjoy.
Hey, I appreciate that, fella. I appreciate that, man. And go Knicks,
No
man.
doubt.
Hey, appreciate you for calling me, man. I know it's been a hard time getting in touch with me, man, but I
It's
appreciate
all
it.
good. All right.
All right. Yes,
No
sir.
doubt. Walls P, what's up?
What's going on, man? Yo,
Man, you got me on the crazy screen and call, go to voicemail. Me
nah,
got to make sure who it
you,
is. Who is
you,
this? What's up?
you know what happened? You actually saved my phone, brother. Cause
Oh,
when I was bringing when I picked up my 4-year-old up, I'm bringing his book bag, his lunch bag, and everything inside the house,
okay. Right.
and I got two phones, my business and personal. Both phones fell out, brother, and was laying in the sun chilling.
What?
So when you
Damn.
call me, right, I'm upstairs
Yeah.
getting my son, situated, putting him in his high chair so he can watch his baby first, whatnot. I see you call me on my watch, and I'm like, oh shoot, let me go get the phone. I'm looking around the house like, yo, where the heck's the phone?
That's crazy.
Phone is nowhere to be found. So once it went to voicemail on my Apple Watch, I'm clicking find my phone, and I hear it faintly, and I'm walking around the house like, yo, where? I step outside, yo, them things was sitting there baking in the sun. And
Wow.
it was to the point that it was like the temperature is too hot for it to function.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
man. So
glad I
when you
helped.
called me up, and because I started listening again, but when you called up the second time, it went to voicemail, and I was like, damn, I guess the phone isn't operating yet because it's still trying to cool down. But yeah, you saved my phones, bro.
Oh man, I'm glad I was of assistance, man. And you
Yeah.
got your phone. You
Yes,
said both
sir.
phones. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Both of
god.
them smooth out my pocket, man. Oh man.
Mm.
But
Yo, did you make
yeah.
your pick yet? You
Yeah,
did. You
I
said
said it
4.
was a sweep. Yeah. I said it was a
So
sweep.
are you gonna change your pick? Keep it real. Are you spooky in the woods? What's going on, man? Do I have to
Nah,
play
I'm
the
keeping
sound
it
for
the
you?
same. Nah, I'm
Okay, all
keeping
right.
it the
That's
same.
what.
You know why I'm
That's,
keeping you know why I'm keeping it the same? Because
what's up?
I understand Detroit was a good defense that they went against. The
Hmm.
problem with Detroit where they failed was even though they play defense, they're a team that fouls a lot. So I
Right.
think that's what got them cooked, sending sending them to the free throw line. Because once they call in the fouls, you take away that aggression. You take away a core of their defense because they play physical.
Right.
And even if you check the stats, I think they was high on the echelon as far as like teams that foul, and it was even higher during the playoffs.
Mm.
Because people say like in the playoffs, refs let a lot go. But truth be
Nah,
told,
they calling it.
they're calling a lot more fouls. Exactly.
I think they said
And
11% more.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Knicks ain't a team that foul like that in order to stop you from
No.
getting to the paint.
Bingo.
You feel me? So that's where I think they're gonna have a lot of issues. And with Cat with the flex screens, a little
my
bit of that
God.
Princeton offense, you know, stuff like that going on.
They don't
Man,
have no answer for that. I'm
yeah,
just telling you, it didn't even start yet. I'm telling you,
yeah.
they ain't got no answer. We didn't
And
even watch a second.
exactly. And here's why I don't see the Knicks having a rust issue. The main reason why I don't see the Knicks having a rust issue is because they don't practice at the Garden.
Okay.
If they practiced at the Garden, I could understand. I could understand like, hey, you'll say rust is the issue. But the fact that you practice at Westchester, going to the Garden, like, how can I explain? It's like there's no like you don't got to get that dirt off your shoulder because
What is it?
I'm
Is it that like if you play in a building?
yeah.
Is it like a building feeling like you're in the building already, but it's not a real game? Is it that you're trying to say? Okay.
Exactly. Because think about it. During the playoffs, a lot of time, even years in the past, Knicks played better away than they did at home.
Got you.
So, and I remember my boy was talking to me about that. He was like, "Yo, since the Knicks don't practice at MSG, they'll never win a championship because they technically don't have home court advantage." And I'm like, I was like, I couldn't say nothing because, you know, it's a 53-year drop. So
Right.
I kind of had nothing to say, but I was like, you got a point. But if they still doing it like that and they don't practice at the Garden, what does that tell you about the team? You
Well,
feel
I
me?
would have
But
responded
yeah,
like this. Everywhere we go is a home game because our fans buy out
that's
the
true.
opposing arenas. That's what I would have told them. I would have got
That's very
slick with
true.
them.
That's
Yeah, I would have
true.
got slick.
But yeah, I'm not gonna see it as a rust game, so to speak, because it's like since you practice away from the Garden, you're always adapting. You're
Right.
always adapting to coming back to playing at the Garden, no matter how many times you got to practice outside of the Garden. So I don't see why it's going to be a reason there's a rust if you practice away and the main games are in
Good
the
point.
Garden. You feel me? So that's why I feel like the whole rust thing, I don't believe in it. So I think we're gonna crush them. I think we're gonna crush them this game.
Plus, Ross, really quickly, like if I could add, remember, I think I went through this. I probably went over it last night, but I definitely I did it on the members show. You know, when a team has rest 5 days or more, it's like a 56%, 57% win percentage for the team with the rest, and then the series is even higher at 61%. So
exactly,
you rather have the rest than the tired legs. So come on.
This is what I say, because I see this like a replica of the Philly game. I see it their best chance to steal one. I know everybody's saying their best chance to steal one is game one. I believe their best chance to steal one is game two. Because
Why you say that?
when they're gonna try. Because I believe that's when they're gonna try to make their adjustments, right? Once they make their adjustments and we switch it on them, they go down 2-0. That's gonna put the pressure on them where they like. Because when you look at Philly and even Atlanta, when they couldn't know what to do, it's like they threw in the towel.
That's a fact.
So I think game two is where we're gonna get their best shot, and they're gonna see it was all for nothing, and we destroy them. And I think they're gonna mentally throw in the towel.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, that's what I honestly think.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
We won't know till we see the games. You feel me? So I like Tyson said, everybody got a plan until.
But the adjustment is the Mike Tyson knockout punch, though. The fact that we could make the adjustment, you're not going to be able to see it come. You can't prepare for us. Like, oh man, I just can't wait. I'm so happy, man. Yeah, I don't know.
and I don't know about you.
What's
watching that Spurs game and OKC game.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for the Spurs because I'm looking at the Spurs playing. I'm like, yo, this is the perfect team that the Knicks would like destroy in the finals.
Yeah,
their style
for sure. I agree. The Spurs will be easier. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
But I don't think they're gonna win though. I think OKC is gonna smoke them. Watch.
You think so?
Watch game 2. They already figured out the adjustment. I gotta just take Hartenstein now. Okay, that's simple. We're gonna take Hartenstein now. That's easy. Let's go.
And all right, we gonna see, man. I'm pulling for Spurs, especially with Brownsville Spurs fan.
Yeah, that's why I want them to lose. I don't even want to do the bet with him. Like, to be honest, I just want him to disappear. Like,
got you.
Bye.
I just look at it as the least path to resistance is the Spurs, and no matter who we play, whether it's the Spurs or OKC, they still can't say nothing because they painting those two teams as the best two teams in the NBA.
But you know they got something to say for the Spurs, though. They're going to say, oh, well, that was his first finals, and, he was young. You didn't do it to an older Wemby. When Wemby was older, more mature, you did it to a baby pup. You watch. They're going to have excuses.
You know what? That is true because they always been moving the goalposts throughout the whole postseason. So
exactly,
you're not wrong on that. The only team they won't have nothing to say is OKC. You're right.
Bingo.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that's all I got for now, man. I don't want to hold.
Thank you, Waltz.
Plus, I got the kids to attend to. So, and how's your hand doing, man?
It's feeling a lot better. I got some swelling. I got to the OKF diet. I got some swelling in my knuckles, but besides that, I'm good.
All right. Do they have a time frame for recovery, or?
I got to go back to the specialist in I think next week? Because it's been 2 weeks already. I think. Something like that. I had to go back 3 weeks after the initial, recasting.
Gotcha.
So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, we're gonna be talking about Karan got rushed like the Knicks do when you go back on the basketball court.
Oh yeah. I'm not guarding big dudes for like a month. I gotta wait before I get big. Like if you're taller than 6'5" and you weigh 250, I am not guarding you. I gotta wait till like a month of basketball before I do that again.
I know that's right. For real. But all right, man.
All right,
okay,
big time.
Nation. Shout out to you guys. Salute. Shout out to Maxine, and I'll be tuning in.
Thank you.
All
right.
Later.
That's my man, Walsh P. Hold on. Spoke to Sean. Gotta get my man Grady High in the building. And then Ty, I got you. After Grady High School. If you didn't make your pick, call up to make your pick.
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother?
Grady High School in the building.
You know it. Knicks in 6. I said it before. Knicks in 6. I already get out the way. Knicks in 6.
Get out the way. I'm about to come. I'm about to ask. Hey, what we
Knicks
doing?
in 2026. Just like I said it before, I'll say it again. Knicks in 6. Knicks in 2026. That's what I'm talking about.
Got you. All right. So why the conservative pick of 6? Yeah, some people would say you spooky in the woods. Depending on who you would ask.
This is the reason, because I feel like since we're not gonna have home court in the finals, we're gonna win it in 6 then too. So I'm just keeping the consistency with the 6. I don't want us to clinch right now. I don't want us to clinch at home in 5, because I feel like the Garden crowd will erupt too much and we'll feel it, and that'll be our accomplishment. I want us to clinch in 6 on the road, and then we'll have something to look forward to, because after we clinch in 6, our next game will be game 3, and then the Garden will be rocking by then, regardless of who we play.
You think it might be a riot out there if we win in game 5, and they might shut down the Garden because it's too crazy already. If we still need that energy for the
we need that. Okay. We need that for the finals. We need that for the finals. Game 3 of the finals, MSG rocking. Whoa, I can't wait. That's why. That's why. That's it. Not even basketball reasons. Not even basketball reasons.
Yeah, I know. It's good to hear from you. I'm not sure if you still was making that trip to New York, but I broke my hand, man.
Yeah. Damn. Terrible. Man. I'm gonna be up
these
there,
big dudes.
The plan is to be up there, though. The plan is to be up there.
I still link up with you. I just can't,
Of course.
Can't do nothing, man. I'm mad about that. My first day out there too, bro.
Terrible. You was probably locking them down. That's probably what happened.
I was killing. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I felt so good. I was like, man. And then bam, literally, bam, done for the, well, hopefully not the summer. We'll see what happens. I got to go back in a couple of weeks. We'll see what they say.
Okay. That's good. Well, that's all I got. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those people. I want to be left alone whenever the Knicks lose. I don't want to be around anybody or anything. So I do plan on calling you tonight. That's what I'll say, because I plan on us winning tonight. So I do plan on
100%
linking up tonight. So yeah, that's all I got.
I got you. Thank you, Grady High. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
All right, later, man.
All right. It's my man Grady High School right there. Hold on. I just want to make sure I ain't jumped nobody in the queue. I didn't. Spoke to my man from Arizona. Okay. Spoke to Walls P. Get my man Ty back in the building. Oh, I got some supers, so I'm gonna get to these supers right after Ty. 646-995-8389 if you didn't make your pick. What's good, Ty? What's good, man? They try to shut you down, though. They said no more points for Ty. they said Ty cooking too much.
Listen,
they shut down the phone line.
That's a Fendi factory, brother. Look, man, the last caller, man. This is, you know what? But though, Tugboat said he made some good points. His whole soliloquy, hey, fam. I mean, you know, to each his own, right? I'm not really on a conspiracy train like that, where you know we're gonna ride. No, we deserve to go all crazy. We deserve that. Why stop that? We deserve to be loose cannons when we go into the finals. We deserve it. We deserve for things to get shut down. They're going to open it back up for the finals. They're not going to miss that money. If people want to go to jail, they go to jail and spend the night in jail. That's their fault. But at the end of the day,
that's their fault.
Yeah, that's their fault. You know, they're emotionally unintelligent. That's their fault. But, you know, some points to be made, like, he also said when the Knicks lose, he's still gonna call. So he's spooky, bro. I smell spooky. You know what I'm saying? But look,
my man Grady High. Nah, we ain't spooky. He has a pattern, man. He's just you know what it is? He's a superstitious fan. He wants it in 6.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I thought telling Tugboat, like, it's all good. I can't, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's superstitious, all right. You know what I mean?
Out there, what do you call that? You pull up, you checking people. What do you call that? Pulling people card, like, hey man,
Nah, fam. Listen, because the time is now. The time is now. You can't be out here scary right now, fam. Knicks in 6, you know what I'm saying? Knicks in 5. Y'all about to do a watch party for the Knicks. Y'all about to do a watch party on the day the Knicks lose. Like, I can't do this.
Hey,
that's what y'all predicting. Y'all predicting it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way.
Listen, my official pick is 5. My fan pick is 4. Does that make you feel better?
It makes me feel a little better, brother. I'll accept.
On the fan tip, I'm going 4 because to be honest, you could use my 10 keys and say Knicks in 4. Like, it's not going to change it.
It was some good points. And guess what? I'm not saying the Cavs is trash. It's not about the Cavs.
Right.
I think that's what everybody's missing about what I'm saying. It's not about the Cavs. It's about the Knicks. The way the Knicks are playing, I don't see anybody giving us a run for our money. The first shot, listen, man, if you don't come to the Garden, and you don't punch the Knicks in the face, you're going to be in trouble. Because if you don't hit us, we're going to hit you, period. And I'm about to leave. I'm about to get off this phone because they're cooking me in the chat. But look, you talk about them Spurs, Karan. The Spurs, I think the Spurs gonna stun. I think they're gonna stun OKC. I think OKC might win 1 game, bro. 1. I truly do. Like, I saw last night, OKC gave all they had and they still lost, bro. See, what we witnessed last night was the real playoffs, the Elite Four, the Final Four. The Final Four. The Final Four are the 4 best teams remaining left in the playoffs. And out of all odds, these 4 teams were actually picked to be here.
That's facts.
So the odds makers know what they're talking about, and the biggest threat to OKC is not the Knicks, it's the Spurs. And the Spurs continue. See, here's the thing: the Spurs continued their dominance over OKC from the regular season. So now it's becoming psychological. I looked at SGA in them face. SGA like, what else could I do? What else could I do? He looked, William, they don't have it. They don't have it because, and if you take Hartstein out, they're gonna get blown out the door because you need two bigs for Wemby. You need somebody to guard him on that. You need somebody to guard him on that perimeter. But when he come into that paint, you need two bigs to be able to try to box out and block his shot at once. That's how the Knicks is gonna do. The double big.
Nah, you don't need two bigs, man. You're gonna get cooked because they shooters. They got guards. Like you can't put bigs out there.
No, but you have big. I'm talking about bigs that's like flexible, bigs that can guard 3 to 5. I'm talking about bigs like that, not like two statues. I'm just saying like some bigs that got some length. I'm just calling them bigs. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, you don't want to sit there and play the Spurs. They already smell blood. The
Spurs are gonna get cooked, man. They made rookie mistakes though.
Yeah, but that's my point. You're making my point. They made rookie mistakes and won against the champs. KP, put on your thinking hat, okay?
They forgot what they did in Game 4 of the regular season. They gonna do that again. Trust me.
Come on, I'm gonna trust you on that, but I'm asking you. Now you want to talk about? You can put your analytics on here, and you can go by the eye. Now it's not like you're going by the eye right now, right? Right?
No, I got 82 nights, man. I got multiple 82. You see this right here?
I'm gonna purchase the 82 nights, man.
You might as well purchase the 82 nights, God. God damn.
Also, just because you put in the work, you're the truth. You put in the work, and I want to support you to the fullest. But I don't want 82 nights to trigger me in there. No, I'm just joking.
Well, look, the good thing about the 82 is your notes.
Right.
So it would be you triggering yourself.
That's what Tugboat said. Tugboat said, Ty, I just found out you be triggering yourself, man. I said, dang.
Sometimes. And then like you the same way like D. Like we would agree, but you gonna find the one difference. But no, you're not saying it like this.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. But listen, man, them Spurs. I think the Spurs deal with OKC tomorrow. But I'm telling you tonight, Brunson's gonna be on another level. Watch out for Jalen Brunson.
Not facts.
And we have the best bench in the league, and I think that's why we're winning the way we're winning because there's no rest for the weary. You know what I'm saying? When the starters come out, our bench is still coming in, pummeling people. So they like.
That's a fact.
That is the conundrum they're all having. That is it. They can't figure out how the heck this bench is coming in and doing the same thing to starters. Sometimes the bench is doing more than the starters. The plus minus is crazy. So,
yo, Ty, I watched that Christmas Day game again. Mitchell Robinson had like 8 rebounds in the fourth quarter. He only played like 5 minutes.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I was like, yo,
listen,
you gotta pay that man. That's why they said, no, we gotta low manage this.
Yeah, I knew. See, that's the conspiracy. See, this is why you talk about he gonna be gone. Yeah.
Yo, when I saw him, I said, oh, Cleveland in trouble, though. They in trouble. Damn. Yo, Towns gets in foul trouble, and Mitchell Robinson come in, 30 rebounds. It's over. I'm telling you, it's over.
I call him the Loch Ness Monster, man. He's just
it's over.
He put his tongue out his mouth. He chews on it the whole game. You think he's a little slow, but he's not. He's in tune.
It's over. Yo, Ty, when I saw that, I said, yeah, you gotta pay him. You gotta pay him. There's no discount. There's
like,
none of that. Oh my God, Ty, it was crazy, yo.
Listen. After you saw that, that's why you kept saying, I'm telling y'all, Mitch is gone.
Yeah, you play around with him. Yeah, we got $12 million for you. Brooklyn gonna be like, look, we got 25.
Right, bro. You gotta stop.
I'm telling you. Yo, the Cavs are in trouble, Ty. But I appreciate you, my brother, man. Always great laughing with you, man. Big time. That's my man Ty, man. Don't mind him. he just like the part of the family where he gonna walk around, look at you, man. What's your pick? Wait, what's your pick? You got the Knicks in what? But listen, as long as you got the Knicks winning, I'm riding with you. Big time salute to my man Rock BK, ATL via BK. He says, Allen dreaming, walking on Mitch Street. That's a fact. And it's funny how I just was talking about Mitch. You said that. Yo, Mitchell Robinson, bro, is super valuable against the Cavaliers. This is the one series where this will be Mitch's time to shine. You know, I look at Cat. I think he gonna do the hub thing. He might not score as much. I think Mitchell Robinson might mess around and get a double-double if he getting enough minutes. And, you know, I think that we're in a very good position. But Allen, oh my. And now we got Towns. The last time they saw us, we had Mitch and, was that Hartenstein? Yeah, Hartenstein. Now we got Mitch and Towns. It's going to be problems, man. I'm with you. And my man AP says, no style points has finished as fast. Yeah, that's true. No style points finish as fast as you can. That's why I know you part of the Knicks in 4 crew. And I'm not mad at the Knicks in 4 crew. I'm kind of on y'all side because when I analyze the stats, blocks, free throws, more 3 attempts. That's pretty much it. We are better than them in every other category. True shooting percentage, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, points, net rating, whatever stat you want, we better than them. It's not even fair. All right. But if you didn't make your pick, y'all, this is the last show you can call up to make your pick. If you are a channel member and you didn't make your pick yet officially, if you didn't get a go from me, if you didn't hear copy, if you didn't hear none of that, your pick is not official. You can't put it in the YouTube chat. It's not going to count. All right? You can't put it on the community chat unless it's the Pick'ems Challenge post. If you are a channel member, you want to make your pick, you could go there. You can super chat your pick, Cash App your pick, whatever you chat you want, but not live chat. All right, to make your pick if you want to be a part of the Pick'ems contest. All right, we got like 40 people on there. All right, so all you got to do is you could call up. I'm trying to get as many calls as I can. So call up and officially record your pick. I don't know what happened to my YouTube chat on my computer, but yo, listen, one thing about me, y'all, I'm a super duper problem solver. All right, I'm always gonna make adjustments. Let me get my man Miguel in the building. All right, wow, this is the second AZ caller for today. And if I miss your call, I will call you back. All right, that's what I'm doing right now. What's good, Miguel? We in the building, man. Not much, man. Did you make your pick yet? Did you make your pick?
Nah, I haven't made my pick.
Let's go. So where we going? Where we going?
You know it's Knicks in 4.
Ooh,
you know
okay.
It's Knicks in 4, man. It's over for this team, bro. They exhausted. They're tired.
That's true.
For me, it's over for them. I haven't been able to call in a minute. I told you Detroit wasn't getting past the second round. I told you they will only get to the second round if they was lucky enough. I guess they had luck on their side.
Yeah. Yeah, they played against the Tragic. So, you know.
Yeah, man. Wore them out. They was already dead by the time they got to Cleveland. Feel me?
Got them up out of there.
Yeah, man. It's Knicks in 4. Feel me? We don't need to be spooky. We had your boy
you
Grady High was being spooky.
Oh, man.
Grady, he was being spooky. You feel me? That's just the facts. Like, bro, we got to be real. There's people talking about rust and all this. Our team is not about that.
The rust is a benefit.
Not about that.
It's not a detriment.
We're not going to have any rust.
Right.
Our team is
the rest
the
is
hungriest
they
team
acting like rest is a problem.
Yo, listen, our team is the hungriest team in the playoffs, and there's only one other player as hungry as our team, which is, you feel me, that French guy over there in San Antonio. He's hungry for it, but he's too young. He's not ready.
Nah, he's not ready.
I don't care. I don't care if he passes. By the time, if they do get past OKC, by the time they done with OKC, he's gonna be bruised up, tired, exhausted. They're gonna be done for, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if he don't play the next game.
I told you we was dog walking since we was eating lemon pepper Hulk wings. We been dog walking. That's all we doing for the rest of the playoffs. We dog walking. It don't matter who we go against. even if OKC wins, OKC is gonna be exhausted, bro.
Yep.
Check's face at the end of the game, bro. He looked dead, exhausted, and furious. So I agree with you. OKC gonna come back. Check.
Of course.
He's not that type of player. These players been beefing since they was young.
That part.
They've been playing each other since they were young.
Yep.
So they got
Wemby always come in second place. That's his specialty. He comes in second place in the cup, in the Olympics, everywhere. He's a second place dude.
And that's what it's gonna be for the rest of the foreseen future, as long as we get in chips. The moment we slow down on chips is the moment that he'll get it. But you already know, everybody get the likes up, subscribe. This is literally the best channel on YouTube. Big facts.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Knicks in 4. Anybody talking more than 5 is spooky. I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
Dead ass. I don't want to hear it. I give certain teams the benefit of the doubt, certain fans the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to tie on this one. Knicks in 4. I don't want to hear no more. Word.
Okay.
1.
I'm with you.
One love.
Big
Get
time.
the likes up. You already know. 1.
All right. Hey, yo, Ty, you gonna like that call. Ty gonna like that call. But like my brother said, smash that like button, man. Do appreciate the support, man. And we work hard over here. I'm burning up in this room. Hot fan, no AC, because the AC is just too loud. Also, while you at it, subscribe, because we know that well over 50% of you guys in the last 28 days who watch are not subscribed. So subscribe now. All right. And by the way, it's going down this Saturday. Q Bar in Queens. We watching the game together for game 3, 8 p.m. Q Bar is a pool hall. We could play pool. We could watch the game. We could get some drinks. We could eat food. It's going to be a movie. The only thing I want you to do is smash that like button there. I almost clapped my hand. I'm wilding. I want you to smash that like button. I mean, smash the like button. But no, hit that link in the chat, the RSVP link, and just tell me the name and how many people you coming with. I'm going to have giveaways. It's going to be cool. YouTube wants me to redeem jewels. I don't know. I got to research the jewels thing. I don't know what they want me to do. They're talking about redeem some jewels. I don't know what that means. All right, but let me get to the next caller. Oh, man, Derek from Brooklyn. I do got to do my other 2 keys. So I'm going to do that after this call. But if you didn't make your picks, man, you better call up, because this is the last time you can make your picks to be a part of the Pickup Challenge. What's good, Derek? How you feeling, family?
Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Let's go. Yeah, man. You know good and well that the Long Island Railroad, they was not going to strike with this Eastern Conference Finals going on. They wasn't having them strike.
No, I didn't get the update. I just saw the article. You know, I was doing my news. I just said, this would be a cool. So, but I'm more concerned about, when was the 94 one resolved? That's what I want to know.
I can't remember that.
Because if it was resolved quick, then okay, the tradition stands.
Yeah,
but if it took 2 weeks, that's different. That's a different track, right? You know.
Yeah, but if it took 2 weeks, that's even better, because this year we're going to win the chip anyway. So we don't want to follow the 94 thing. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's true. That's a good one.
We don't want to follow 94. We want.
Yeah, we don't want to get to the finals and lose. We don't want that.
No, not at all. And then tonight, man, we got to make Donovan Mitchell and Harden, make them work hard on defense. Got to make them work harder. Tie them boys out, man.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Hard on defense.
Did you make your pick yet?
Oh yeah, I got the Knicks in 5. I got the Knicks in 5.
Okay.
I'll give them a win.
Don't let these guys bully you, talking about you spooky in the woods if you don't say Knicks in 4. You know, they try to be bullies around here.
Nah, never that. But it's true. If I was the type of person that got bullied, I wouldn't be a Knicks fan. You know how many people told me to leave the Knicks alone years and years ago?
That's facts.
Nah, I've been. Last time we won the chip I was 5 years old. Last time we won the chip, so I've been a Knicks fan ever since, man. So I would have been, if I was getting bullied, I wouldn't be a Knicks fan, man. But I saw this guy today, man. You know, I had my Knicks stuff on, and he had his Knicks stuff on. I said, this, and I didn't know the brother, so I was like, oh, this is our year, right? This is our year. He said, you know what he said? He said, I don't think so. I said, why not? He said, because we got good defense, but we don't have enough offense.
Oh yeah,
so
he don't watch basketball.
That's what I said. What was you watching?
Yeah, he don't watch basketball.
Not what was you watching, but who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? But,
top 3 offense, number 2 offense in the playoffs. How we don't got offense? That made no sense.
We broke records in the playoffs, so I don't know what he was. He probably was listening to First Take or something like that. I don't.
Yeah, somebody who don't know nothing about basketball. That's crazy.
Yeah. But man, I'm excited, man. The Garden's gonna be rocking. The whole city's really on fire now. The whole city's on fire.
Oh my God.
The whole city's on fire, man. But
excited.
Yeah, that's about it, man. I'm excited, man. You know, go New York, go, man. And let's get this blue and orange thing going, man.
That's a fact.
All right, Karan. Thanks for taking my call, brother.
You got it, brother. All right.
Okay.
It's my man Derry from Brooklyn. Okay, he's sticking with it. He's standing his ground. Yeah, we gotta stand our ground. We're not gonna let these people bully us into their picks. Let me finish up my keys. By the way, too, I did say I was going to talk about Kenny Atkinson and Mike Brown. If you didn't know, they coached together back in the day. I think that was the Warriors back in the day. So this is like a full circle moment for those two guys. Having, coaching against each other to see who makes the finals. Another one of those disciples from the Golden State or San Antonio school strikes again. I think the New York Liberty coach also comes from the Warriors too. Can't remember the brother's name, but the coach of the New York Liberty, I think, also comes from the Golden State Warriors school. So, that's a treat that's bearing many fruit. The Golden State and San Antonio tree. And we'll see. I think that Mike Brown has the better deck of cards or hand of cards. And I think that we about to smoke these dudes. Like I truly believe that in my heart, mind, body, and soul. Let me go back to the research mode really quickly. I don't know what happened to my chat on the computer. I don't see it nowhere, but that's fine. Yeah, it disappeared. I don't care. All right, I'm back in research mode. I'm gonna talk more about this game. So I'm gonna talk about Dean Wade. My second key is surviving Dean Wade. Salute to my man Tugboat Taylor. He called it out. Dean Wade held Brunson to 1 of 16 shooting. Okay, during the regular season when he was playing against them. All right, so let me get this article on the screen. Now usually I don't really care for like stats, like regular, like not stats, but like, all right, so when I'm doing like my research and stuff like that, my goal isn't to know all the stats. You got some people that know every stat. I don't really care about knowing all the stats because stats change. That's why I got the 82 nights. Because I ain't going to remember it, but I can go right to the game right now. I could tell you everything that happened in the Christmas Day game. Like we just watched it an hour ago. And I take great notes, but sometimes I don't really care about the matchup thing like that. So I didn't really pay attention to it. Sometimes I look at it, but maybe if it was like a Lou Dort, I would probably make more attention of it, but the Cavs fans, they're going to try to hit you with this stat right here about Jalen Brunson. This is the same stat that Tugboat, he said, according to Tommy Bear, who cited the NBA's tracking data. I actually went to check it because, I don't believe what no one has to say about stats. But Dean Wade has been proven that he can neutralize Jalen Brunson in the regular season. Wade has guarded Brunson 52 possessions in the regular season, holding them to just 1 of 15 from the field. That's 6.7%. All right. And Brunson has only scored 6 points. That's facts. I looked it up. With Wade being the defender. So surviving the Dean Wade matchup. All right. That's something that Brunson is going to have to, well, the Knicks are going to have to deal with. Now, here's the thing about this, right? That was the regular season. This is a different level of a Knicks team right now. We got Karl Anthony Towns, who is Kajic. You know, he's playing basketball at a very high level offensively, not by scoring the ball, but by passing the ball. So I do think that Big Bodega Cat is going to make Brunson's job a lot easier. All right. And this little Dean Wade stint here, the 52 possessions, you know, he was guarding Jalen Brunson. Okay, cool. What does that mean for the playoffs? It's something to observe. Dean Wade has also received a lot of the assignments that he the tough assignments in the playoffs. That's why he guarded Scotty Barnes. He guarded Cade Cunningham. Scotty Barnes gave him the business in the playoffs, by the way. But Dean Wade in the regular season against us, he also was a plus 6.3. And he averaged 4 more points per game against us. And he also, I think he was around 10 points. He also shot 56% from the field, 63% from threes. Now, I'm more worried about that than him actually guarding Jalen Brunson. Okay? I think that him shooting the ball, hitting open threes, I think that that's more of a concern, if you ask me. But however, right, this is why you got to continue building on the stat, right? You can't just go with the one stat. I got him. No, because if you're dealing with Stat Master Miyagi, who's me, by the way, I'm gonna come back with waves of stats. However, in the playoffs, he's only averaging 4 and 4 points and 4 rebounds. He has multiple games where he played 20 minutes, 0 points. As far as his defense on Cade Cunningham, yes, he's only shooting 40% from the field while being guarded, but he is shooting 40% from 3, 4 of 10 from 3. So he did a solid job on Cade, but Barnes gave him Barnes was shooting like 60% on him. I don't remember the exact number, but Barnes was giving him the business. In the playoffs, Dean Wade has not been as much of a factor. I do think that they will have to start Strus. I think Strus makes Brunson's job harder because Strus, you're going to have to be able to guard. Strus is going to have to deal with guarding Brunson. And then, of course, Brunson has to guard him, but Strus is not a top option on the team. So, yeah, Brunson may have to deal with Dean Wade. He may have to deal with Merrill. You know, Merrill's another guy who guards a lot of the best opposing team's best player. But the guy who you also got to watch for is Tyson. The Tyson kid is a kid that I think Cleveland utilizes him. Now, I'm not spooky in the goddamn woods, but Tyson is a solid player. And he had some decent performance against us, even though he was a -2 on his points average. He only averaged 11 a game. During the year, he was averaging 13.2 points per game. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Jalen Brunson, I think he owns whoever guards him. So I think he would do more than just survive Dean Wade. I think he will definitely give him the business. All right? Give him the business and take him to the cleaners. All right, I just remember I got to go to the cleaners. So I'm glad I said that. Anyway, as far as my last key for tonight's game, you have to limit the Cavs' second chance points. The Cavs have the best offensive rebound percentage in the playoffs. Do you hear me? They have the best offensive rebounding percentage in the playoffs. I talked about it last night. All right. They average about 12.1 offensive rebounds a game. If you want to know the exact percentage, I got it right here. 35.6%. That's the highest in the playoffs. So they do a pretty good job crashing the offensive glass. Let me see if I'll just talk. I don't even need to go there. Let me just switch it back here. All right. Now, the Cavaliers play Allen and Mobley 15 minutes a game on average. So this is an opportunity for the double big lineup to come out there. If they're playing 15 minutes together, then maybe you could give Towns and Mitch 10, 8 minutes. I'm not mad at it. I just wouldn't start it. So I think you may see a little bit of more double big lineup. Now, my only concern, and I talked about this last night, was that they didn't really play much minutes together in the regular season against Cleveland. Only 3 minutes. They were a +3, but it was only 3 minutes. As far as the Knicks dealing with opponent second chance points, man, the Knicks are the best team in the league. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. You could go look at the numbers. When it comes to second chance points, the Knicks are just elite. During the regular season, we held opposing teams to just 11.9 second chance points a game. That was in the second half of the regular season post All-Star break. And it's been consistent like that the entire year. If you want to know what we did in the playoffs, all right, we've held the opponent to the same mark. All right. 11.9 seems to be the magic number for these New York Knicks. The Cleveland Cavaliers, like I said in the playoffs, their second chance points is at what was it at? 17.7 per game. Okay. Now, no, I'm sorry, that's ours. Their second chance points is 14.8. My fault. Sorry, y'all. Look at that $1 numbers. All right. The bottom line is, while they're a good offensive rebounding team against us, I don't think that they're going to be able to pose that much challenge to us. They did it against the Detroit Pistons, who are a good rebounding team, but one of our strengths is we're great in opponent rebounds. So we not only do we crash the glass, we limit the opponent from crashing the glass. I said it last night on the 10 Keys show that rebounding, but more in particular, this battle on the offensive glass and our defensive glass is going to be the most important rebounding battle. And I think that with Mitchell Robinson, OG's, newfound prowess on the glass, and the fact that he'll be guarding Mobley more than likely, they'll put him in more opportunities to crash the boards. In the regular season, OG was averaging 6 rebounds a game against the Cavs, which is also a high number for him. He was a plus on that, but I think that we're going to dominate them, and we're going to take away the advantages that they were used to against Detroit, and that's why we're going to crush them. So yes, I know my man Ty is triggered. I know why he's triggered too. Let me get to my man Ty. I know he's triggered. By the way, listen, this is the final call for the Pick'ems Challenge, man. If you want to make your pick, you got few options how to do it. You can send in the super chat, Cash App, what your pick is, or you can call up, or if you're a channel member, you can put them in there. I'm giving away prizes. All you got to do is say Knicks in 5, Knicks in 4, and you will be entered into the contest. All right, let me get my man Ty in the building. I see you, Ty. So this is the final call for the Pick'ems Challenge. So you didn't make your pick. You want to make your pick. You know what you got to do. What's good, Ty?
Yo, Karan. Okay. I know you have to put out your keys and all of that.
No, I'm done. I just did my 3. I did my 3. I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. I know you had to do that.
Okay.
Here's you tricking me, but it's okay. It's a good trick, I would assume. Bro, you're talking about Brunson and Dean Wade. We don't have to survive Dean Wade. Dean Wade saw Jalen Brunson, who was handling the ball the majority of the time. Now he's got to deal with a Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, who's just going to be moving off the ball. Let's see if we can keep up with him on that. That's one. Okay? He's about to be cooked. You got to realize, they said that about the kid Johnson from Atlanta. They said that about the wings over there in Philly. Every time we talk about how a person has done well against Brunson, he exposes them in the playoffs. This is going to be no difference. There's going to be no difference. And
now I'm with you.
This is a different Jalen Brunson. You see, this is a different Jalen Brunson. This ain't Jalen Brunson who was on the ball 24/7 when we played him earlier this year. You see, this is a whole different New York Knicks team, and you're talking about rebounds. Well, okay. Well, look who the Cavs played. They played a small lineup of Toronto. So yes, they're going to out rebound them, and they played a Detroit team who don't shoot well, so the rebounds will be more accessible. Right. Now they got to go against a team who, majority of the time, they know the ball is going to go in the hole, so they're not even trying to prepare themselves to rebound. So when we do miss, we're going to get the rebound. Right. This is chess, not checkers, fam. This is not checkers.
I'm with you.
We trying to find, you know what I love about this? We're all trying to find something. We're trying to help the other team out. We're trying to get them keys. We're trying to find
ways Lord.
They might do this. We're trying because we know what we're about to do to them. So some of us still don't believe it. Some of us were spooky as hell. We're spooky as hell, man. We're spooky in the woods, man. We're spooky in the woods. We're spooky in the woods. But it's okay. The reason why I'm not gonna do away with my Knicks fans who's spooky in the woods, because they're not used to seeing nothing like this.
Okay.
This is more like an anomaly, Karan. You putting these keys up here, you got people panicking. Listen, man.
How? I said limit the second chance. What are we talking about? We got the better bench. We talk about.
Yeah. You got them panicking, but it's okay. You had to put your keys out. Your keys were fire, but even you debunked them after you put the keys out. You was like, well, you know. So it makes sense.
That's why I did it like that. Yeah. Because I wanted to take away their advantage. The advantage they think they have. Because they're Cavs fans. Oh, Dean Wade guard Brunson. That's what they're gonna tell you. But I showed you how to take it away from them.
That's a fact. So that's why I said I'm not triggered like a negative trigger. I'm just saying like,
gotcha.
Bro, because look, man, at the end of the day, y'all, we got to stand up. Game time is in a couple hours. And when I'm telling y'all when Jalen Brunson's about to do, fam, and it's New York Knicks, this first game is going, okay, this is what I'm going to say before I get the phone. Yo, the way the Spurs played yesterday in OKC, if we come with remotely that intensity, the Cavs going to get embarrassed tonight, man.
Yeah.
They're going to get embarrassed tonight. They're going to get embarrassed.
I think it's a greater chance for that than tired legs, than us having rust.
Right.
And struggling.
Right. I'm with you on that. I agree with you on that for sure. All right, Karan, man. I just wanted to call back, man, because JB about to cook Dean Wade. He hear all that. This is bulletin board material for him. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to think though, Todd, but I don't know if Dean Wade going to start because they might start Strus.
Now they're gonna start Dean Wade because of what he did to Brunson. They want to see how it worked. He might get pulled early after Brunson hit the first couple threes, but they want to see if he's gonna be able to sustain Brunson. But Strus is a little too like he ain't Dean Wade. Like he can shoot, he a bigger player, but Brunson's gonna be on the move, and that's what the league is not prepared for to see Jalen Brunson on the move, coming off picks and pin downs and popping out. They haven't seen that Jalen Brunson. They used to trapping him at half court, getting it out of his hands. Yep. They're not going to see that now. They're not.
Well, the Cavs don't really trap at half court, so they gonna get smoked. Todd, they don't do none of that.
they don't do nothing. Who gonna trap them? Harden and Mitchell?
No. Yo, Todd, they don't play like this. Would be the easiest defense we've seen. Like I think, even though Philly's not a top 10 defense, I think like some of the schemes they were running, I think they'll be more threatening than Cleveland.
Absolutely. And Paul George, you know, even though he still was able to play good defense on us a little bit at times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Edgecombe and them, they tried to play, but I don't see James Harden being anywhere like near Edgecombe or Matty as far as the agility is concerned. Not skill set, but agility, like sliding his feet, lateral movement. I don't see that from James Harden. He's gonna really be embarrassed out here today.
I agree.
I think we're gonna pick on James Harden on defense. I really do think we're gonna pick on him on defense. God. Yeah,
man, those guys, him and Mitchell, we're gonna put Mitchell gonna have to play defense with the messed up ankle. Oh my.
Yeah, and he's gonna get tired for doing that because he's gonna have to whoever he on. Because Josh Hart now is shooting that ball. You leaving him open, he's shooting it. He's shooting.
That's a fact.
You want to leave him open, he's gonna make you pay. So I'm with you, family.
Man, we all in it together. We good. We good.
Don't be scared with the Dean Wade thing. You know, we got some spooky fans out here. So
that was just marketed, surviving Dean Wade.
You're spooky. You wouldn't talk about everybody spooky, man. Like, you can't. Oh man, everybody gonna be watching Dean Wade tonight. Oh, you saw about Dean Wade scoring. I think that
part. Yeah, that part.
That's what it was. I think that Dean Wade, he hasn't seen this New York Knicks team flying around the way we flying around.
Also, but Ty, also in the playoffs, he's averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I swear, he ain't doing nothing. That's why I said, yo, D Wade, man, that's why I don't even know if he gonna start, to be honest, because they can't afford to get zero. Yo, Ty, he had multiple Mikal Bridges games.
But you know what?
Like, they're serious.
They gotta come out. See, they're not coming out to go offense to offense with us. They know they can score a little bit. They have to come out and prove to themselves that they can try to stop us at first. They got to, because if they do not, they try to go bomb for us. We got the capability to shut you down. You don't.
Yeah.
So you better come out and prove that you can play some defense on us. You better come out and prove that.
Brown's gonna be out there like Kajic, man. Yo, they ain't ready. Ty, they're not ready for it. They're not ready.
No, they're not. All right, my guy.
Thank you, Ty.
Salute to you, bro.
All right. Listen, y'all, this is the final call. If y'all didn't make y'all picks, come and make your picks. I gave you 3 ways you can call. You can super chat it if you can't call, or you can put it in the members section. Salute to all the channel members in the building. All right. If you want to make your pick and you didn't make your pick yet, I'm not looking in the live chat for your pick. I'm not doing that. All right. So those are the options. Make sure I got to everybody. I think I did. All right. We got the game in a couple of hours. I'm trying to see. I had so many topics I wanted to talk about that, you know, I might have to save some of these for the next show. Oh, and also, if you just joined, I talked about the whole strike thing. I know I found out from you guys that the strike was resolved last night, but the only reason why I still went with the topic was because the last time there was a strike, we went to the finals. Now, I don't know how long that strike. Well, relax. Yeah, the last time it was a strike, we went to the finals. Yes, that's the way to say it, right? From the LIRR workers. I don't know how long the 94 strike lasts. So if y'all remember that, y'all could let me know. I don't remember how long. So that's why I went with the angle. That was the whole purpose of the whole show today. That was the flagship topic if you missed it. I gave my 3 keys. You got to limit the second chance rebounds, win the battle of the benches, and also surviving Dean Wade. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? What's going on? What's your name and where you calling from again? I got your name saved, but I'm not sure if it's the right name.
Paramedic Ed.
Paramedic Ed, got you. Okay, because it just says paramedic. I got it. I remember you. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, waiting for the game tonight, brother. Let's go.
Man, so what's your pick, Paramedic Ed? What you got? You got Knicks and what?
I can't get a pick yet, only because the factor number 6. The factor is how the referees ref the games. Because you look at because you got to look at the last game between the Cavs game and the differential of the free throws.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But the only thing is, Paramedic Ed, this is the last time you can make the pick. You got to make the pick now to be a part of the contest giveaway.
Got you. Oh, wow. Money on the line.
Let's go.
James Dolan got the Infinity Gauntlet. Had the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay. He let them know he got 3 of the stones. He had 3 of the stones.
Yes, he does.
Standby. That's that Greek guy and his 2 brothers. That's 3. And you got
easy.
3 potential trades. 3 potential trades, whether it's Deuce, Bridges, and Hart. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, to make it work, or the big guy. Okay, Cat, Hart, and Deuce for the Greek guy. So they say we ain't having it. We're not moving. We don't want to move. We good. We like working together. So the guys snapped out of it. Brunson's father snapped JB out of it. Said, "Look, the man got the gauntlet. He's ready. We got to be on point." So after that game, I think it was after that game, Everybody snapped out of it on point. We're playing for our lives. We're playing for our livelihoods. We're staying together. We don't need the Greek guy, okay? But now they're on point. It's hard because of the factor number 6, how the referees ref the games and the fouls. Because Harden gets to the line, Donovan Mitchell gets to the line.
So how about this? If I put you down for paramedic ed for Knicks in 6, is that safe? Is that a safe pick for you?
That's really hard. Money on the line, I would say a safe 6. But if the Knicks play with fear and if everybody healthy and they know what's on the line, it could be a sweep.
So let's go 5. You want to average it out?
Yeah, we average it at 5. We do it.
All right, bet. I got you, man. I just need you on the record.
But the referees, how they referee the game is going to be important. That's the key. Nobody mentioned it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. El Figgy's on point. I love El Figgy. She's on
Salute
point.
El Figgy. Yep. She's fire.
But where's Detroit in all of this? They watching the game at the Garden? They come to the Garden? Detroit,
man,
number
Detroit.
7, number 9, number 13.
Man, we got them up out of there. Yeah, we got them up out of there, man.
They got discount tickets? Come on.
Yep. Oh, man, we on paramedic ed. I appreciate you, man. I got you. Now I'm going to know when you call because it just said paramedic. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this a paramedic? But no, it's paramedic ed. I just can't see the full name. Big time salute.
Oh, yeah. I go back to 1969, with the Knicks 69,
so I got a question really quick before you go.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what happened in 1994 with the strike? Do you know how long it went on for?
I don't remember, but there was a strike before that. Okay, lasted in the winter time during the 80s when my father was in the hospital in New Jersey Medical Center.
Oh,
and the Long Island River was on strike then.
Wow.
And it was a pain getting to New Jersey to see him in the hospital. Wow. The Jersey Medical Center in East Orange. Wow. But I'm glad the strike is over with.
It's over, right?
The tickets are half price in Cleveland. They still got tickets available, seats for $300 and change versus $600 and change at the Garden for the standing room only seats at the Garden. Standing SRO, standing room only, $6 and change.
That's wild, man. But I appreciate you, paramedic ed, man. Great call, brother. Great hearing from you. Hopefully you could call more, man. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, you got the greatest show. We need you at the Garden. In case Clyde takes a day off, we need you there to run point.
Oh, man, I would love it, man. It would be the best, the highest rated show. I'm gonna turn it up. I promise. All right, paramedic ed, big time.
Yes, brother. All right, take care.
All right. Salute the paramedic ed, man. That was a great call. Sometimes when y'all call, it don't show the whole name. So if you don't call every day, I'm like, yo, who is this? But I remember paramedic ed, man. That was a good call. Now this brother's triggered. Oh my, y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is. If you didn't make your pick'ems pick, man, you better call up. This is the last time you can make your pick.
Quran.
Wait, me?
Quran.
Wait, I said surviving Dean Wade again?
No, Quran. This is wrong.
What's up?
Chat, you coerced him into 5, bro. Why didn't you let him pick his pick, man? See?
Nah, because he was all over the place with it, man. My man paramedic, he was a little confused. I went to help him.
But it don't matter. You supposed to let him pick, bro. Because he had just said, because if the Knicks is playing like they're supposed to play, they could sweep them. And you came out here like, so you saying 5? You think you said, bro? I'm out of here, Karan.
Yo, salute to Ty. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, I love Ty, man. Ty is my brother, man. OKF Nation, man. Listen, if you're not a part of the membership, you're missing out. We do the members only op watch. I wish I could do it tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow. But Friday, for sure, I'm gonna talk to Matt. See, we should be able to get that done on Friday. And then on Sunday for sure, because that's members only Sunday. So we'll just do the op watch party on Sunday. For the that's game 4. Will it be an elimination game? I don't know. But yeah, salute to y'all. If you are a channel member, once again, you need to go to the community section. There's a post on there. It's called Pick'ems Challenge. Go on that post and select what you want. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. This is an ultra special guest. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hey, we gotta stop the presses. We got a super special guest on the line. Cleo in the building. How you feeling, Cleo?
Oh. Oh my God. I can't lie to you.
What's up?
I'm still smoking on 8-pack.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. I got asthma. I need Cade's inhaler.
Oh my God. Whoa, we going there?
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Detroit ¡9, but I have to get you back for that one.
Is he in the chat?
No. No, he's not in the chat. But remember when J-Tap did that call and hang up?
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you read my quote online on the live chat. Do you know?
No, I found out what happened after. I found out what happened, not real time. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, when you did the call and hang up, and
right.
I had wrote in the chat, why did you answer? I said Detroit #9. Why did you answer the phone? You're glutton for punishment.
Right.
So you read it out loud on the live. You read my quote out loud on the live, excuse me. And then
I did read it out.
Yeah, you did. You read it out because you went, yeah, it was.
So hold on, man. Let me try to remember. Because I would say that too. I would say you were glutton for punishment. I would say that. So maybe I said it and you put it in the chat.
You read my quote. I swear, you read my quote.
Okay, I read your quote.
And then he started coming for me after that.
Wow. Hold on. You know what I'm about to do? You know what I'm about to do, Cleo? I'm about to make you a moderator right now. I'm about to go up in the chat. Oh, I'm about to give Cleo the listen. Anybody coming for Cleo, you better keep it respectful because she'll get rid of you. Hold up, Cleo. You might have to put something in the chat. Hold up. Let me see if I can find you in the chat right now. You might have to say hello, so I can get you. When you get back in the chat, just say hello. I'm gonna make you a mod.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to give you. They're gonna have to give you respect. They're gonna have to put that respect on your name. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, why?
You are welcome.
Ty. That's my. Me and Ty. We got that connection. We that's my trigger brother.
Right.
But why does he got people scared like Debo on Friday?
Yo, honestly, he was just checking people's temperature. He was walking around with a thermometer. Like, wait a minute, you spooky. You spooky in the woods. Like, hold on. Did you give your pick yet?
No, that's why I was calling so I could give my pick, but also kind of like talk about a few things that I've been kind of like holding back a little bit.
Okay, go ahead now. Speak your mind.
So I believe, as far as the pick, I'm gonna say the only reason why I'm not spooky or anything like that, I believe the Knicks are gonna sweep. The only reason why I'm gonna say Knicks in 4. The only reason why I believe that was based on the last 7 games.
Right.
7, 8 games. They're on a 7-game winning streak. So I honestly say, that they're going to be on a 15-game winning streak.
Ooh, damn, you going that far?
Oh yeah, I'm going there. Yes, 15 games. Let's go. Yes, we're gonna win it.
Listen,
all.
I'm not arguing against you because I'm the one that's about to write a blog post. It's called "We Are on Top of the Mountain Staring Down at OKC." So if I'm gonna write an article like that, then I need to be on that type of time too.
Yes, I love that. Yes, let me know when you write that article because I'm kind of like a journalist a little bit. So,
okay, I got you. Yeah, you know, I just had a lot going on because I had to do the 10 keys. So,
yeah.
you know, that takes a lot of work out of me. But yeah, I'm gonna get on it.
And when I win my prize, I wanted to also tell you, when I win my prize, you have to give me 5 shirts and 5 mugs.
Okay, 5 shirts and 5 mugs.
Yes, I can't do one. You know, I got kids. So
okay. Oh, wait, hold on. But wait a minute. If we give those mugs, they not Knicks fans. I just thought about that. Are they gonna rock it?
They're Laker fans. You're right. They Bronny James.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bronny James. You know, they're Laker fans.
I can't have my stuff. I can't have my stuff on the shelf, Cleo.
No, you have kids. Karan, seriously, you have kids. You know how it is. They take over everything.
Okay. But they're going to take over that as Laker fans? They're going to take over the New York stuff?
You can't keep nothing to yourself.
That's true.
Everything I have goes to the kids. Like,
they gonna be, you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, I like Brunson.
You know what my son said to me today?
What he said? What he said?
He said Cavs in 5. And I said, wah, wah, wah,
No, Cleo. They can't get He can't get a mug. He can't get a shirt. I'm sorry, Cleo. It's not going down. We're not doing that. No, you can't do that.
Said Bob, Cavs in 5. I was like, what?
Cleo, what are we doing? Come on.
You know
does he have to get one? Could I do 4?
Do you know how much labor I was in carrying you?
Oh
what?
my goodness. Oh.
He did. He said Cavs in 5. I said, are you serious?
Wow. But I got a question, Cleo. When they were younger, did you indoctrinate them? Were you buying them New York Knicks gear?
Oh my God. I was buying them Yankees and I'm a big
that's the
Yankee
problem.
fan. Yes,
that's
I bought
them because now they grow up, they don't want to be like you no more.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That part. Yes, that part. They're in this like oppositional. They have to be oppositional.
See, my dad didn't force it on me. I just so happened to like it.
Okay.
And so because he just built off my interest.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
Yeah. So me and my brother, my sister, we're all, New York Knicks fans. We Yankee fans. We are, Lady Liberty fans.
Oh yeah, you got to. Oh, the Lady Liberty, they getting it done. Listen, we mess around and play. They getting it done. They not playing with nobody. They gonna win the championship.
Yeah, they're gonna win another one. Yes, they're gonna win another.
That's a fact.
Yes, yes, I'm ready. But in terms of tonight, I honestly I was sitting here listening to your keys yesterday, and I agree with you saying that we can't leave nobody open.
Oh hell no. Yeah.
We can't do that. We got to guard that perimeter. We can't allow nobody to shoot no threes. We don't.
Nope. No threes.
No open threes. No, we can't have that. No. And we got to get in that paint and draw the fouls.
Oh yeah. We got to overwhelm them.
Yes. They're not going to be ready for us.
Hell.
They're not going to be ready for us. They're not going to be ready for us.
It's a different. Listen, Cleo. They used to play in Detroit. That's like a lower level of basketball. It's like now you graduate, you gotta go play with the big boy.
Yeah, I didn't.
What it's like.
I didn't get, honestly speaking, I don't understand why Detroit #9. He kind of triggers me, because first it was no strays, and then he said, "Hey, I'm in Cancun. You guys are going to be joining me." Like, what? No, we're not going to Cancun. Sorry.
Well, look. Just to let you know, Cleo, he's in the queue. Wink, wink. He's in the queue. Wink, wink.
Detroit #9. You have nothing else to say. Honestly speaking, you guys lost. You guys suck. Excuse my mouth, but you stink.
Those are not nice words, but that they're not going to hurt us in the algorithm. Those are not the words I'm concerned about. Those are not the words. We're good.
I'm making sure I don't. I'm holding back. I'm biting my tongue.
Yeah. Like I say, you can keep the same energy, but certain words we just can't say. But the energy could be there. We got you.
Yes. So I wanted to, like shout out to you and your wifey.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
And yeah, shout out to you
Well,
guys.
no, but Cleo, shout out to you though, because we hope you're doing well. We know what you told us what happened.
All A's. I got all A's this semester. I made the dean's list. Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm still thugging it out here in this boring Ohio. It's boring out here. Can I say that? Ohio is like slow. It's slow and boring and dull. Like there's like I'm like on the outskirts of I'm not in Cincinnati, but I'm like in the suburbs of Cincinnati. So
got you.
There's a lot of Red fan, like Cincinnati Reds fans out here, and Bengal, like, oh my God, Cincinnati Bengals. I said,
like, why would you even be? Why would you be a fan of a team called the Bengals? That don't even sound cool. That sound like,
I'm like,
yeah, man, the Bengals.
They say who they out here? Like, what's a who they? Like, who they think they're gonna beat the Bengals? Like, what?
Are the Cavs fans messing with you? The Cavs?
I don't see too many Cleveland fans out here.
Wow. Is it crickets for the... They don't call. They send me messages. They never call. Like, what's going on? Like, they sending me messages behind the scenes like, yo, we don't really want to show up, but yeah, we here. Like, what? Like, that's corny.
Yes, but one thing I noticed out here is that there are a lot of New Yorkers. Like, New Yorkers are everywhere.
Really?
New Yorkers are I'm telling you. New Yorkers are everywhere. I'm like, me and my brother went to a Yankee game. I think it was either last year or the year before out here in Cincinnati, and the tickets were like $50.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, that's it.
It was like so many Yankee fans, like, dang. I said, oh, wow.
That's a nice trip for them.
Yeah, a lot of them live out here.
They live there too.
They live out here. They like moved out here, and I'm like,
wow.
You from New York? They're like, yeah, I'm from New York. I'm like, oh wow, like there's a lot of New York, like New Yorkers. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Like
that's a fact.
There's no way Cleveland can stop New Yorkers from getting tickets. Are they crazy?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
But look, Cleo, look, I appreciate you, Cleo. Remember, you got 5 callbacks. You got the most in history. So you got to start calling the youth.
I kind of need it right about now because, I'm still trying to get myself together.
I got you. You just let them stack up. And look, man, the guys in the queue, wink, wink. I'm just letting you know, wink, wink. All right?
Okay. Shout out to the OKF
Thank you,
family.
Cleo.
Yeah, shout out to you, Karan. And so, Maxine, I said salute. We're going to win tonight.
I got you.
We're gonna beat them badly.
All right. Thank you, Cleo.
Yes, have a good one. Yes, you too. Bye.
That was Cleo. It was great hearing from her. Yeah, so we got an interesting caller coming up. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Gonna be fireworks. By the way, final call. If you didn't make your picks, man, you better make your picks now because you don't got till later. Just to let you know. Got to make your picks now. Okay, number 99 answering the phone. It's not like you, number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Please leave
Are you there? Number 9 is not there. Crickets. Number 9, I called you, man. Come on, answer the phone, man. J-Tap is not here right now.
Yo.
What's going on, Lopez?
Yo, what's going on, man? Shout out
nothing much.
to the whole Knicks Nation, everybody in the chat. Shout out to Cleo. I loved her call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ty over. She was right. I was saying that yesterday. Ty was being Debo in the chat on the phone. Phone back every 5 seconds. It was hilarious.
Yo, man, he made pick 6. He picked his 6, man. Oh, Spooky in the Woods. Yeah, they was doing that yesterday.
Yo, we gotta start calling Can Cunningham, all right? That's his name. Can Cunningham. You know, so I see somebody else say that, so I'm not taking credit for that. But somebody else said that, I was dying. Called Can Cunningham.
Any name that describes him starting his summer vacation early, that's a fire name to me. Any name.
For real.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I was just calling up really just cause I don't know, man. I'm just chilling today, bro. I'm feeling lit. I'm getting ready for the game. I don't have no real points tonight.
I see you said Knicks in 5. You sticking with your pick?
Yeah, I'm staying with that. The only thing I wanted to really just point out is that how like Jedi like that JB's been like in these press conferences over the past week, and it's just like everybody got something to say on these other teams, right? You know, it's like we don't talk about nobody else. I mean, I'm pretty sure inside the locker room guys got their opinions, but I just love how the Knicks, excuse me, don't come out and trying to talk smack about nobody else. They very businesslike. I love that. And you just hear a little chirping here and there from other teams, and you got something to neutralize. Listen, stop talking, man. It's like we're from New York. We know when people start talking, they not really about that life, man.
Yep.
All we hear is chirping. You know, it was the Celtics and it was 76ers and the Hawks and Detroit. Now it's the Cavs. Yo, stop the
Where
chirping,
they at though? No, Lopez. Where are the Cavs? They're not here.
Everybody who chirped, everybody who's talking, you know what I'm saying, is now on the beach right now.
But Lopez, do you think the Cavs, they spooky in the woods because they not calling up? They listening, but they not calling up.
They definitely spooky in the woods. They right after they beat Detroit, they owner was talking about, oh, we need y'all to show up in New York, and they don't want us to buy the tickets over there. It's already started. It's like everybody's scared for us to come represent, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Ain't y'all confident in your team?
No,
y'all not
they're
confident.
not.
It's crazy to me. All the chirping,
10 seconds.
Please don't let them buy tickets. Y'all shook, man. Y'all shook. And we gonna do what we're supposed to do, man. Put belt to ass.
You know what?
Anyway,
Big O.
That's all I got to say, brother. I can't wait to talk to you during the week. Tomorrow after we take this dub.
Man, we're gonna be back tonight, right after the game. You know that.
All right, bro.
Yeah, if you're gonna be up late, man, we're gonna be up late tonight.
I'm on the West Coast, you know. I'm just gonna be early.
Oh, you on the West Coast? So I gotta put you down with the West Coast crew. Okay, so you good.
I'm in Vegas. Everybody. I mean, I would love to get up if anybody's in Vegas, but yeah, they in LA, you know. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha.
I'm out here at the same time as them, man. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely chop it up with you tonight, then, bro.
Got you, man. All right, man. Big time salute, family.
Peace.
No doubt. Yo, number 9, you calling back and hanging up? Like, what are you doing? I was just about to answer the phone for you, bro. Hey, what number 9 doing? Yo, number 9, man. What's up with you, yo? You scared, man? You spooky in the goddamn woods already, man? What's up?
It ain't no spooky in the woods. I swear to God, I just randomly clicked on, and Cleopatra just called in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm still on their mind. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't talked in a minute because I kept getting the bands. People was paying $30 for the handguns and this and that. So I'm like, okay, I mean, I might not get a chance to talk or whatever. But shout out to Cleveland.
No, but before you talk, you got to talk about your sorry ass Pistons, man.
Y'all are.
Yeah, we got to talk about how weak y'all are. I don't want no excuses. Keep it real. Y'all wasn't ready. And, you know, maybe next year you'll be back. Like, let's start there. Why did you get your butt whooped so badly to the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Okay, and see, this is how I know the Knicks fans were scared. That's why y'all celebrating Cleveland win, because y'all really didn't want it with Detroit. So shout out to Cleveland for winning. The better team won. They showed up prepared. JB Bickerstaff didn't have us prepared. Kate didn't take charge. He didn't lead. They didn't hold our players accountable. Jalen Duren played like butt crack all through the playoffs. Tobias Harris, we knew it was going to be a come down with him all those 20 points games, we knew he wasn't going to be able to sustain that. So it ain't no excuses. Cleveland did what they were supposed to do. We had all the pressure on us in Game 7. They really ain't had no pressure because we the ones had to protect home court, and they didn't. So, yeah.
Okay, so look, so how many games you got the Knicks smoking Cleveland? Because we're the superior team to all of y'all. I think you know that now. So what games you got us?
I'm not really a prediction type player. I would be happy if James Harden actually showed up and Donovan Mitchell getting his first taste of the conference finals in his career. So it's going to be interesting to see how they going. Y'all should be the favorites. Y'all are the favorites to come out the East. Y'all not the favorites to win the championship, but y'all are the favorites.
Nah, he got to go. Sorry, I'm sorry. I tried. He fell for the game. I told him to say the answer. He didn't say the answer. He said we're not the favorites to win the championship. I was looking for a reason to get him out of there. So, J-Tap, hopefully you were satisfied. I'm sorry, I had to hang up on him. I had to. I knew he was going to say the wrong thing. All right, so look, we got 4 more hang-ups in the stash. You feel me? Yeah, I had to get him out of here. He didn't say, he was supposed to say, yeah, y'all the best, y'all best. Oh, he didn't even have to talk about the championship. All he had to say was, yo, y'all the best team in the East. He dropped the ball, yo. I had to get him out of here, man. Sorry, yo. Yeah, we don't got time for that, man. We don't got time. It's either you with the wave or you not. All right? Hopefully that makes J-Tap happy. All right? Listen, y'all, I'm going to be back tonight.
Seconds.
We're going to be doing the Way to Smoke Fire tonight. Make sure y'all in the building right after the game. To all the channel members, get inside that Discord. It's going to be lit. And until next time, as always,